Mustang basketball 2014. For today's action, today's sponsors: Essence, the First National Bank of Gordon, Share Real Estate, Strong Insurance, Gordon True Value, Bob Alcorn State Farm Insurance, Grocery Mart of Gordon, Sides and Milburn Ford of Rushville, Physical Therapy West, and Modern Farm Equipment of Gordon. And those are the sponsors of today's basketball action. We'll get into that just a little bit deeper as we get closer to game time. We'll step aside. We'll be back in just a little bit with some starting lineups for these two teams, and glad to have you along with us again as we get ready for girls varsity basketball action between the Gordon Rushville Mustangs and the Hyannis Longhorns. Hi, I'm Clint Anderson, and I hope you enjoyed today's game. Wherever we're broadcasting from, you can bet that I got there in a Ford vehicle from Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. I've been a Sides and Milburn customer for over 20 years, and I can't imagine going anywhere else to buy or trade vehicles. I may be able to find a cheaper vehicle somewhere else, but the hometown service I get at Sides and Milburn Ford is worth way more than a trip to Rapid City or Denver. I hope you enjoyed today's game. And when you're ready to trade vehicles, stop in and see the good folks at Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville.
Kim Marlatt and Brian Felker at Physical Therapy West in Gordon have over 30 years of combined experience in providing physical therapy and sports medicine services. Contact PT West for care following injury, sprains, fractures, or treatment of joint, muscle, and back pain. PT West provides individualized rehabilitation following joint replacement, surgery, or stroke. Don't suffer, don't live with pain, and get back to the activities you enjoy. Call PT West at 308-282-0203 or stop by with questions at 100 South Main in Gordon.
Hi, Jordan Molesky, Marketing Manager for Mower Conditioners here at New Holland. For years, operators have been dancing around necessary blade changes, particularly when they get to the end of the field cuts. A damaged blade leaves streaks and a poor quality of cut. So today, we're going to teach you a new 3-step to quick blade changes to maximize your cutting quality. A unique feature of the Quick Max blade change system is that discs are positioned at 45-degree angles to the cutter bar, rotating the discs into a common orientation, allowing me to easily change this knife and this knife without rotating the cutter bar. Unlike competitive systems available on the market, all the blades on this machine can be changed with just one cutter bar rotation. Quick Max is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, insert the tool and then pry down. Step 2, remove the blade, flip it to a fresh cutting edge, reinsert the blade, and then step 3, remove the tool. It's just that easy. Works. The Quick Max system utilizes the special spring steel retainer, an exclusive patented New Holland blade bolt design that's elliptical for excellent blade retention. The Quick Max system is available on our center pivot, Discbind 313 and 316 model disc mower conditioners, as well as our Durabind 416 and 419 self-propelled speed rower disc headers. The new Quick Max system works with knives you already have. No special knives are required. The Quick Max system works with any available blades for your New Holland Discbind 313, 316, as well as Durabind disc heads for speed rowers, so that your special tool is always handy. It stores conveniently on the side of the head, and both self-propelled windrowers and center pivot Discbind disc mower conditioners. There is a retrofit kit available for all machines equipped with the Momax 2 disc cutter bar. The kit is available for your New Holland dealer to upgrade prior production models to be outfitted with the Quick Max system. Visit your local New Holland dealer today to find out more about Quick Max for your mower conditioner.
Well, welcome back to Gordon as we are 3 minutes away from the opening tip of today's game. Let's take a quick look at the starters for today's action. First for the Hyannis Longhorns, starting today for the Longhorns, number 5, Sierra Rediger. She is a 5'6" junior. Number 10 is Caitlin Ramsey. She is a 5'4" senior. Number 22 is Brooke Jamison. She is a 5'4" sophomore. Number 32, Caitlin Evans, is a 5'5" junior. And number 54, Ashley Nollett, is a 5'11" senior. Leading scorer for the Longhorns this season so far in 3 games is Caitlin Evans. She averages 10.5 points per game. And Brooke Jamison leads the way with 6 rebounds per game, and she also averages 5 steals per game. For the Mustangs, starters today, number 11, Haley Saar, is a 5'7" senior. She averages 6.3 points per game. Number 12, Denny Jacobson, is a 5'9" senior. She averages 2.3 points per game and 5 rebounds a game. Number 13, 7 sophomore. She leads the way in scoring this season for the Mustangs with 16 points per game and just shy of 5 rebounds per game. Number 21 is Ashton Sassy, a 5'8" junior. She averages 5.7 points per game. And number 23, Kenna Campbell, is a 5'8" sophomore, averaging 8 points and 5.7 rebounds per game. Mustangs scoring this year at a 45 points per game clip, and they're pulling down 27 rebounds per game as well. A minute and a half on the clock is all. We're just about set for the national anthem, and then we'll turn it over to the public address announcer for the starting lineups. Thanks again for joining us here for Sheridan County Journal-Star.net coverage of Mustang Basketball 2014.
action between the Hyannis Longhorns and the Gordon Rushville Lady Mustangs. If you would please stand for our national anthem, which is being sung by Cassidy Bruns, Jessica Brave, John Tullis, and Cody Garnett.
So a very well done national anthem by 4 Gordon Rushville High School students here today. And now we are ready for the starting lineups. We're ready to get things going. So for the Hyannis Longhorns, number 5 is Sierra Rediger. Number 10 is Caitlin Ramsey. Number 22 is Brooke Jamison. Number 32 is Caitlin Evans. And number 54 is Ashley Nollett. Now for the Mustangs of Gordon Rushville. And number 11 is Haley Saar, the 5'7" senior. And number 12, Denny Jacobson, a 5'9" senior. And number 13 is Josie Perez, a 5'7" sophomore. And number 21 is Ashton Sassy, a 5'8" junior. And number 23 is Kenna Campbell. She is a 5'8" sophomore. We are just about ready to get things underway here from Gordon. Glad to have you along with us and ready for some excellent basketball action. Mustangs come into today's game with a record of 0-3, trying to get themselves into the win column here this afternoon. So Brooke Jamison ready to jump it up against Ashton Sassy to get things underway for us here this afternoon. We are set to go as Sassy controls the tip, and we are underway here as Haley Saar sets it up, being guarded man-to-man by Brooke Jamison. She drives in, loses the handle. That's picked up and taken away by Caitlin Ramsey. Turnover by the Mustangs, and here come the Longhorns coming back the other way, and that's Rediger setting it up for the Longhorns. Mustangs in the 1-3-1 zone defense to start the day out, and there's a steal by the Mustangs as Perez steps on the basketball, falls to the ground, controlled, then lost, and now it's going to be out of bounds off of Perez, as she and Nollett were battling for it over against the sideline, but it stays with the Longhorns, and Rediger to inbound it. Gets it into Jamison. to Evans in the corner. She goes down low on the baseline to Rediger. She'll drive it up. She's trapped that time. Mustangs get the takeaway again. This time they hang on to it, and they'll set it up as Haley Saar brings it up the floor for the Mustangs. 7 minutes and 12 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Ashton Sassy, lucky she didn't get a traveling call there. Nice move that time as Denny Jacobson put the ball on the floor, had the easy look but couldn't convert on it. Rebounded by Hyannis, and here they come the other way. Evans on the wing, looks inside. Now they'll go back up top to Rediker and swing it around. Back to Evans. Jamison in the corner. The Mustangs trapping in the corner there, and they're going to throw it away. Mustangs with 3 consecutive takeaways out of that 1-3-1 trap, and both 2 of the 3 times they've thrown it back away and turned it back over to Hyannis. So Jamison takes the ball, gets it to Rediger on the wing. Rediger avoids the trap, but she throws it away, and that's 4 straight turnovers for the Mustangs. Perez brings it back the other way. She's guarded by Evans. Drives into the lane. Pull-up jumper in the lane. Off glass, no good. Rebound, Nolet. And Rediger has it. 6:15 to go. No score still here between Gordon Rushville and Hyannis. Jamison to the baseline for Evans. She drives, pulls up, shot blocked by, that's Josie Perez down there with the block, and then the tie-up, and it'll stay with Hyannis. 6:04 to go, no score. Hyannis still hasn't got a shot off. 2 minutes gone in the first quarter. That ends there. Air ball that time, and that was Caitlin Ramsey. Quickly ahead to Haley Saar. She's being hounded, and Hyannis gets the takeaway as Rediger gets the steal. Now Kenna Campbell gets one back. They look down low for Saar. Shot up and good. Haley Saar puts the Mustangs on the board. It's 2-0 with 5:43 to go. And now the Mustangs with full court pressure, trying to make life difficult as they can for the Longhorns. Hyannis gets it ahead. They get it to Nolet, but just in time is Kenna Campbell. She tips it away, and they escape the easy layup there that time by Nolet. Kick it outside for Evans. Her shot is short, but rebounded by Jamison. Her putback won't go. Ramsey's shot blocked out of bounds by Ashton Sassy, and it'll stay with the Longhorns. Now Carly Hinn comes in. She's going to replace Kenna Campbell in the lineup. So the Mustangs getting a little more height in there with Carly Hinn. 5:18 to go. Mustangs lead this one 2-0. Jamison sends it in. New player on the floor, that's Sarah Monahan. Ramsey kicks it up top for Jamison. They'll swing it around. Monahan gets it to Nolet. Back inside to Nolet. Free throw line jumper for Monahan won't go, but rebound Nolet. Put back in and out, no good. And Denny Jacobson with the rebound, but we're going to have a foul, and I think that's going to be on Brooke Jamison, and it is, and that is her first. And so Hyannis going to turn the tables on the Mustangs, and they're going to bring a full court press here. Jacobson throws it ahead, luckily gathered up by Perez as Ramsey almost knocked it away. Perez all the way in, dribbles it off her knee, but she recovers, kicks it out for Saar. And Ramsey can't recover, out of bounds. It'll be Mustang basketball. 4:42 to go first quarter. Mustangs up 2-0 as Kenna Campbell comes back in. She'll replace Josie Perez now. So the Mustangs substituting a little more liberally than they sometimes do here in the early going. Get it into Hinn. She swings it up to Sassy. Back down for Saar. Three-pointer on the way. That one's no good. Rebound Jacobson off glass and good. Denny Jacobson's got 2, and the Mustangs up 4-0. And the pressure works. They get it down low for Sassy. Her shot blocked. Blocked, no foul called. And that's Maddie Ramsey on the block as we've got new Hyannis Longhorns in the game as well. 4:26 to go first quarter. 4-0. Mustangs with the lead. Saar gets it in to Sassy. Back to Saar. She puts up the shot. That one won't go, but again, it's Denny Jacobson. She'll kick it out for Kenna Campbell for 3. Man, no good, but there is Carly Hinn with the offensive rebound. So the Mustangs doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass. They get it back up top for Sassy. She'll pull it out. Mustangs will regroup. They go inside for Carly Hinn. She is fouled on the shot. That'll be Nollett with the foul. And so Carly Hinn will shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is off, no good. As we've got something new for you here for this game. We've got another camera angle, and we'll give that to you as often as we can. We're experimenting with that on the free throws, and so always trying to make these broadcasts better. As Hinn's second free throw is off, no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Evans. Stays 4-0, and we're under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ramsey on the left wing, working against that zone defense, kicked out of bounds by Haley Saar. And Hyannis maintains possession, 3:51 to go. That one's tipped away by Kenna Campbell, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Longhorns. Evans will inbound the ball for Hyannis. Gets it into Jamison, back to Evans. She puts up the shot, nothing but net that time for Caitlin Evans. And it's 4-2 with 3:37 to go. Ahead quickly to Carly Hinn. Too much on that shot. Josie Perez is there. Put back is good. Josie Perez with 2, and it's 6-2 Mustangs. Hyannis quickly ahead, and now they've got a trap and a travel that was not called. Ramsey shot up. That's no good. Rebounded by Perez at the end, at the defensive end as well. Perez dribbles through traffic. Takes it in, sees Kenna Campbell. Off glass, good. 2 for Kenna Campbell. Mustangs spreading the scoring around. 4 players have all scored. It's 8-2 with 3:03 left to go. Evans, she's trapped now. Picked up her dribble in a bad spot, but she gets it ahead to Jamison. She finds Maddie Ramsey, but that's picked off by Josie Perez, and back come the Mustangs coming the other way. Josie Perez kicks it out for Haley Saar. No, she looked inside, had Carly Hinn, but Brooke Jamison was there for the takeaway. As she throws it ahead, Evans not ready for the pass. Now we got a one-on-one. Haley Saar driving in, working against Jamison. Throws up the shot. It's good. Count the basket and 1. Nice job that time by Haley Saar. She drew the contact and put it in, and she'll have 1 free throw coming. 2:33 to go. Mustangs lead it 10-2. And Haley Saar with a chance for the 3-point play. Saar's free throw is up, and it's good. So the Mustangs now lead it 11-2 with 2:33 to go. More full court pressure this time. Jamison, now she's trapped, gets it ahead, but tipped that's Shania Friesman into the game. Friesman using that 6-foot frame of hers to get up and tip that ball out of bounds. Hyannis will inbound it with 2:28 to go first quarter. Jamison on the wing. Back up to Jamison. Now a 2-1-2 zone look by the Mustangs here. Caitlin Ramsey dribbles it off the foot of Ashton Sassy. It'll stay with Hyannis. So Caitlin Evans with the only 2 points of the afternoon for the Longhorns. Rediger on the wing, skips it across to Evans. That's tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs. That's Josie Perez on the tip. And so Gordon Rushville doing a good job of getting hands in passing lanes. A lot of tipped balls this afternoon has kind of frustrated this Hyannis Longhorn offense. Now they try to go inside, and there's Friesman again. She goes up and gets it. That one's going to be tipped out of bounds by Caitlin Ramsey, but it'll stay with the Mustangs. So Shania Friesman comes into the game and doesn't take long to make an impact as she's tipped away to Hyannis Longhorn. 2 left to go in the first quarter. Mustangs lead it 11-2. Kenna Campbell gets it inside for Josie Perez. Free throw line jumper. That's off the back iron, no good. Tipped out of bounds off of Rediger. Stays with the Mustangs. 1:51 to go first quarter. 11-2 Gordon Rushville. Kenna Campbell looks inside. She finds Jenny Jacobson. Her shot is up and good, and that was too easy off the inbounds pass. It's 13-2 with 1:45 to go. Brooke Jamison has it. Dribbles through traffic, has her pocket picked, but they're going to get Josie Perez, I think. That's who they give it to, as she reached in just a little too deep that time. And that's Josie's first foul. 3 team fouls on Hyannis for the Mustangs. They'll get it into Jamison. Brings it up the floor, kicks it out for Caitlin Ramsey. Ramsey dribbles to the top of the key. Now she works right side, down in the corner for Evans. Kicks it out, swing it around. Rediger, top of the key, down low for Brooke Jamison. Couldn't get the shot off. Had to kick it back outside. Now they swing it around for Ramsey. Ramsey on the wing. Trying to work against Josie Perez. And that pass sails between Jamison and Maddie Ramsey that time, out of bounds. And another Longhorn turnover. And the Mustangs will set it up. Carly Hinn back into the game now for Gordon Rushville. Haley Saar works against this full court pressure. Jamison guarding her closely. And Saar breaks the pressure. They go inside for Denny Jacobson. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, Carly Hinn. The putback for 2 more. Carly Hinn gets on the board, makes it 15-2. We're under a minute left to go in the first quarter. Ramsey's pass stolen by Kenna Campbell. Down the lane, the layup by Campbell. Up and good. 2 more for Kenna Campbell. That's 4 on the afternoon for her. It's 17-2. 40 seconds left to go. Caitlin Ramsey working against Perez, and Josie Perez just picked up her second foul. Josie Perez trying to add some pressure there. And now Perez will take a seat. Autumn Richards into the ball game for the Mustangs. 37 seconds left to go first quarter. It's 17-2. Brooke Jamison sets it up. Rediger on the wing. Skip pass across to Caitlin Ramsey. Jamison. They work it down low for Evans. Free throw line for Jamison. She kicks it out for Caitlin Ramsey. Her shot up off the front of the rim, no good. Pulled down by Kenna Campbell. Ahead for Haley Saar. Gathers it up. Pulls it down and lays it in. Haley Saar with 7 points in the first quarter. 12 seconds left. 19-2. Caitlin Ramsey across for Evans. Down low for Maddie Ramsey. Off glass and good. Maddie Ramsey just in the nick of time. And the first quarter ends with the Mustangs in command here, 19-4.
This is my 2012 Ford Focus from Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. I bought this car for short trips around the area and thought that I was getting an inexpensive disposable car. What I got was a roomy, comfortable, well-built car that gets outstanding fuel economy. It's great for going to Lincoln for a Husker game. I consistently get above 35 miles per gallon, and it comes in a package that is surprisingly comfy and fun to drive. You can test drive a Ford Focus at your Sheridan County Ford dealer. Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville.
Let's take a look at some of our sponsors for today's action. Essence in downtown Gordon provides beautiful fresh-cut flower arrangements, and right now they've got fresh green wreaths and poinsettias for the holidays, and they also have lots of other holiday decor selections. They've also got all kinds of fine wines and a great selection of gift items, including Christmas-scented Kringle candles. That's Essence, 117 North Main Street in Gordon. So we are ready to get the second quarter underway. Mustangs in command, 19-4. Both teams trying to apply full court pressure. Mustangs have really been able to limit good looks at the basket by the Longhorns as Ashton Sassy drives in and can't get her shot to go. That's pulled down by Rediger. Now she'll pull it back as she was outnumbered. Mustangs back in that 1-3-1. They trapped with great effect out of that defense to start the game. Caitlin Ramsey airballs one, pulled down by Carly Hinn. They get it ahead to Haley Saar. Mustangs wanting to run. Saar is going to kick it out for Sassy from the baseline. That one's no good. Rebounded by Evans. Evans quickly the other way. Caitlin Ramsey now on the left wing, and she sets it up. That one's tipped away by Haley Saar. Another steal for Saar. Layup and good. 2 more for Haley Saar. She's got 9 on the afternoon. 7 minutes and 5 seconds left to go before the half. Mustangs up 21-4. They get it across to Nollette, down low, and out of bounds off of Evans. Not a great pass by Nollett. Evans couldn't handle it, and it's out of bounds. Ashton Sassy will take a breather. Josie Perez back in. Josie dribbles through the press, brings it up the floor for the Mustangs. Drives all the way to the hoop, off glass, and good. 2 more for Josie Perez. Mustangs leading scorer has 4 on the afternoon, 23-4 with 6:44 left to go in the second quarter. Rediger, Caitlin Ramsey drives into the paint, kicks it across for Brooke Jamison just inside the 3-point line. It is good. So Brooke Jamison on the scoreboard for the first time, 23-6, and we're under 6:30 to go in the second quarter. Haley Saar working against Jamison. Kenna Campbell, 3-pointer on the way. Back rim, no good. Rebound Perez, shot up and good. Josie Perez has 6, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Hyannis wants to talk this over as they trail now 25-6 with 6:12 left to go in the second quarter. The First National Bank of Gordon proudly celebrates 125 years of locally made decisions and supporting our community. Stop in at 134 North Main Street in Gordon or give them a call at 282-0050. And whether you're looking to buy or sell real estate, look no further than Barb Share of Barb Share Real Estate. Give her a call today at 282-1516, or you can stop by and see her in person at 300 South Main Street in Gordon. Back to action now as Keely Campbell checks into the game for the Mustangs. Jamison brings the ball up the floor for Hyannis. Rediger on the right wing. Mustangs into this 2-1-2. They've switched defenses a lot, trying to confuse the Longhorns as much as they can. Couldn't get the outlet pass. Kenna Campbell brings it up the floor for the Mustangs. 5:48 left to go, second quarter. Mustangs in command, 25-6. And there's a steal, this time by Caitlin Ramsey, all the way in, and good. Caitlin Ramsey on the scoreboard, 25-8 now, as we cross the 5-minute and 5:30 mark of the second quarter. Another gets it. Line Jacobson down low for Autumn Richards. She puts it up. That's no good. Rebounded by Keely Campbell. Then she's tied up by Nollett, and it'll stay with the Mustangs on the alternating possession. 5:16 to go, second quarter, 25-8. Mustangs with the lead. While we sort this out, we need to thank Gracie Perez for running our camera for us here today. She does a tremendous job, and we certainly do appreciate it. Now they change their mind, decide that the alternating possession is in favor of the Longhorns, and so they get it. Mustangs getting their hands in those passing lanes, tipping just about every pass they can, as Evans puts one in there. That's 4 for her on the afternoon, and it's 25-10. Now the Longhorns have backed off on that full court pressure and electing to pick the Mustangs up at half court. Autumn Richards, free throw line jumper, that won't go. It's off of Jacobson out of bounds. It'll go over to the Longhorns. Josie Perez back in and Richards out. Fast-paced first half of basketball here between the Mustangs and the Longhorns. Left wing for Caitlin Ramsey. She's guarded by Morgan Darnell, who's now checked into the game for the Mustangs, as everybody getting a chance here today. That was Evans on the drive, puts that one up, misses everything. They get it ahead to Haley Sars. She'll pull it back as the Mustangs don't have an advantage. Now she'll kick it back up top for Darnell. Across for Perez, free throw line jumper, good. Josie's got 8 on the afternoon, 27-10, 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go before the half. Ramsey for Jamison, inside for Nollett, back out to Jamison, 2-pointer, up and good. Brooke Jamison has 4 on the afternoon. Under 4 minutes to go now in the second quarter. It's 27-12. Perez down low for Denny Jacobson. Tough angle shot that time. She couldn't square up. Rebounded by Keely Campbell. Blocked out of bounds by Nollett. And the Mustangs will maintain possession as Friesman and Kenna Campbell come into the game. They'll replace Morgan Darnell and Keely Campbell in the lineup. And now we've got a new Longhorn coming in to replace Nollett. This is Audra Kippis, who has checked in. They go down low, stolen away by Kippis. She gets it to Jamison. She brings it across the timeline. On the wing for Caitlin Ramsey, stolen away by Kenna Campbell. Kenna brings it all the way in. She'll lay it off the glass. That won't go. Back the other way now. Caitlin Ramsey dribbles around Denny Jacobson but can't make the shot fall. Now Denny with the rebound. She'll get it to Kenna Campbell and she'll walk it up across. And Coach Randy Holbert wants to talk this over with his Mustangs. 3:16 left to go before the half. It's Gordon Rushville 27 and Hyannis 12.
Kim Marlatt and Brian Felker at Physical Therapy West in Gordon have over 30 years of combined experience in providing physical therapy and sports medicine services. Contact PT West for care following injury, sprains, fractures, or treatment of joint, muscle, and back pain. PT West provides individualized rehabilitation following joint replacement, surgery, or stroke. Don't suffer, don't live with pain, and get back to the activities you enjoy. Call PT West at 308-282-0203 or stop by with questions at 100 South Main in Gordon.
Family owned since 1932, Strong Insurance is your independent insurance company, offering all forms of insurance. Stop in today at 224 North Main Street in Gordon. And Buck and the gang at Need. They have everything you need to get your home and your yard ready for winter, and they've got a wide assortment of Christmas decorations. It's that time of year, so stop in and see the good folks at Gordon True Value, downtown Gordon. Back underway, 3:10 left to go before the half. Haley Saar working against Brooke Jamison. Jamison with good pressure that time, and the steal by Caitlin Ramsey. Working, finds Jamison. She can't handle the pass cleanly. And now comes the other way by Kenna Campbell, and we're going to have an offensive foul called on Kenna Campbell. So the Longhorn defender able to get position and get set there as Kenna Campbell went up for the shot. 2:52 to go, 27-12. Mustangs with the big lead here. Mustangs back in this 1-3-1 zone now. Evans gets it to Kippis. Up top for Caitlin Ramsey. She's guarded closely by Haley Saar. Jamison back to Caitlin Ramsey. Ramsey drives in, kicks it out for Jamison. Out to Rediger. Into Kippis at the free throw line. Puts up the shot and rebounded by Denny Jacobson. Kenna Campbell ahead to Haley Saar. Drives the baseline. And we're going to have a blocking foul. It's on the floor. And Haley Saar, let's see, we are not in the bonus. Blocking foul. You got to see who they called that on. And they're going to give that. I missed a foul somewhere. That is the third foul on Brooke Jamison. She's going to have to take a seat. 14 fouls for the Longhorns and 3 for the Mustangs. Saar inbounds it. That's Jacobson. She is hacked by Kippis, but it was all ball. And so out of bounds off of Kippis. Mustangs maintain possession. 2:11 left to go, second quarter. A big swing that time by Kippis, but it was effective. Kenna Campbell puts it up. That one won't go. Gets her own rebound. Taken away by Evans. And then Kenna Campbell going to be called for the reach-in. That'll be Kenna's the second foul of the afternoon. So team fouls tied at 4 apiece. And 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Rediger sets it up. Working against this zone. She gets it to Kippis. Kippis nearly double dribbled with it. Free throw line jumper is good. That's Jackie Schwanebeck who's checked into the game. And she knocks down the two-pointer from the free throw line, makes it 27-14 as we approach a minute and a half left before the half. They go inside for Carly Hinn. Turnaround jumper, that won't go. Rebound Evans. Evans brings it the other way, switches hands, gets it ahead to Rediger. Evans, top of the key, pulls up. That shot won't go. Rebounded by Nollett, and we're going to have an offensive foul. I think Nollett got a little overly aggressive. No, they're not going to call that. That's Kippis they're going to give that foul to. That's her first. 1:18 left to go before the half. Josie Perez brings it up the floor for the Mustangs. Mustangs exercising some demons here this afternoon in the first half as they've had a pretty good go of it. They've faced some awfully tough competition to start this season as that one's tipped out of bounds. Not tipped back in and picked up by Kippis. She's cut off and she travels. Kenna Campbell cut her off and Kippis traveled with it. 59 seconds left to go in the half. 27-14. Mustangs would like to get another score before the end of the half here. Saar drives past Rediger. Kicks it back up. Free throw line jumper. Perez off the back iron, no good, but Denny Jacobson is there. She finds Perez flashing down the lane. She's fouled, and she'll have 2 shots. So that'll put Josie Perez at the line. First free throw is no good. And they called that foul on Nollett, and that is good. They're saying that's the first foul on Nollett. I already had her for one. 44 seconds left to go, and it's 28-14. Rediger working against the pressure. They trap her. They take it away. Get it ahead to Perez. She's working against Rediger. Perez goes up, can't get the shot to fall. Had Nollett streaking down the floor after she pulled that rebound down, but she couldn't get it to go. That one's going to be out of bounds as Evans couldn't handle the pass, stepped on the sideline. Mustangs basketball with 20 seconds left to go in the second quarter. 28-14. It's a 14-point Mustang lead. .15 seconds left as Saar drives to the baseline. She finds Campbell to Perez, down low for Carly Hinn. She tries to kick it out, but it's tipped by Evans and taken the other way. 3, 2, 1. That Schwanebeck loads it up at the buzzer. That won't go, and the first half ends with the Mustangs and a 14-point lead at 28-14. Thanks for joining us here on Sheridan County Journal-Star.net coverage of Mustang Basketball 2014. This is the 2013 Ford Explorer that I bought from Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville, and it is awesome. It has the sync system and My Ford Touch that allows me to control everything with ease. Climate control, navigation, entertainment. I can even connect my smartphone for hands-free dialing. The all-wheel drive feature of the Ford Explorer might be what I like the best. This is the most sure-footed vehicle I have ever owned, and it is terrific on snow and ice, which I really love this time of year. Stop in and check out a Ford Explorer today at Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville.
There's a new innovation in round baling, a round baler that helps you get more out of every hay season. Introducing the new Roll Belt 560 from New Holland. It gives you 20% more capacity and creates uniform 5-foot by 6-foot bales with higher density to stand up to weather, transport, and handling. Higher capacity starts with the new Active Sweep pickup. It's a full 82 inches wide from tine to tine. It makes a clean sweep of your fields by picking up all of your valuable crop. You get the choice of heavy-duty 5-bar Active Sweep pickup or the standard-duty 4-bar Active Sweep pickup. The legendary 60-inch Super Sweep pickup is also available. Active Sweep pickups are 23% more rugged and feature stronger construction with a 2-inch diameter reel tube and the new double flight feeder auger. The 14-inch diameter feeder tines are arranged in a W pattern to efficiently feed crop into the bale formation area. The feeder auger is wider than the bale chamber, so the sides of the bale are firmly packed with crop. All of these pickup innovations add up to a 20% increase in pickup capacity. Next, crop moves to the bale formation area, New Holland's proven combination of rolls and belts. Roll belt balers are known for their ability to start a core in any crop. The Roll Belt 560 continues that legacy and features increased belt driving force for reduced belt slip for quick core starts, even in below freezing or extremely dirty conditions, the kind seen when baling corn stalks. New Holland now offers 3 belt choices to match your preference. New Holland's mini rough top belts feature 3 piles of poly fabric and clipper lacings. New premium laced belts feature 20% more tensile strength for extended life. For the ultimate in durability and low maintenance, choose new premium endless belts. Endless belts are backed by a 3-year, 15,000 bale New Holland warranty. No matter which belts you choose, the patented New Holland roll belt system packs more crop into each and every bale. When you make higher density bales, you make fewer bales and reduce your wrapping and retrieval costs as well as storage losses. Higher density bales also hold their shape and are easier to handle, transport, and stack. You can easily adjust bale density using the sealed hydraulic density control system and monitor pressure from the tractor with this gauge. To pack even more crop into every bale, equip your Roll Belt 560 with New Holland's exclusive bale slice system. It creates bales that are up to 14% more dense. Sliced bales are easier to feed to livestock, and the crop is easier for cattle to eat and digest. New Holland has simplified both the net wrapping and twine tying systems. The front load net system is easy to view during baling. Netting follows a shorter, more efficient travel path, making it the industry's most reliable system. The front load twine system features dual twine tubes that are driven smoothly by a motor for a consistent twine wrap across the face of the bale and monitor the making process using your choice of display. The Bale Command 2 is used on twine-only models, and the Deluxe Bale Command 2 Plus is available for net twine or net-only models. Or go ISOBUS with the IntelliView 4 or IntelliView 3 color touchscreen monitor for extra easy screen navigation. The world's best balers are now even better. With the benefit of New Holland engineering innovations and improvements, the new Roll Belt 560 handles your crop with more speed and efficiency than ever before. From the moment crop enters the pickup to the moment a perfectly shaped bale rapidly exits the tailgate. Your in-field productivity increases, and so does your overall baling capacity. Get the most out of every hay season. Make the smart move to the Roll Belt 560 round baler from New Holland. See your New Holland dealer for a demonstration.
Agent Bob Alcorn of State Farm Insurance is proud to support the Mustangs. State Farm specializes in farm and ranch insurance, and be sure to ask them about impact-resistant shingles. Stop in at 127 North Main Street in Gordon, or give them a call at 282-2080. And Grocery Mart in Gordon is proud to support the Gordon Rushville Mustangs. Stop in at 228 North Main Street for all needs. Let's take a look at unofficial halftime totals for the Mustangs. Haley Saar has 9 points. Denny Jacobson with 4. Josie Perez has 8. Carly Hinn with 2, Kenna Campbell with 4, and that rounds out the Mustangs scoring. And fouls, Josie Perez with 2 and Kenna Campbell with 2. So Mustangs in great shape in terms of fouls. For the Hyannis Longhorns, scoring Caitlin Ramsey with 2, Jackie Schwanebeck with 2, Maddie Ramsey with 2, Brooke Jamison has 4, and Caitlin Evans also has 4. For the Longhorns with fouls, Brooke Jamison has 3, and Audra Kippis with 1, and Ashley Nollett also has 1. And those, of course, are unofficial totals, but should be fairly close, we hope. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the halftime break as the Mustangs lead the Hyannis Longhorns 28-14. Mustangs back on the floor and warming up. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the halftime break. Just enough time to go grab a drink and a snack from the refrigerator and be back in time for the start of the second half. 2:10 left to go before the break. Mustangs lead it 28-14. So we are ready for second half basketball action between the Mustangs and the Longhorns. Mustangs lead it 28-14, and they will have the basketball as we get ready to start the second half. Josie Perez on the wing. Now zone defense by the Longhorns as they come out of the halftime break. Giving the Mustangs a little bit different, take them a bit to get adjusted as Kenny Campbell drives into the lane, puts up a runner. That won't go, pulled down by Nollett, but she has it stolen away. Carly Hinn up and good. Carly Hinn with first points of the second half for the Mustangs. Rediger works against this full court pressure. Slapped away by Perez, but Rediger gets it back. They've got her trapped, and she dribbles out of it. She finds Caitlin Ramsey. She goes across, finds Nollett underneath, and Ashley Nollett with her first 2 of the day. 7:05 left to go. It's 30-16 here in the third quarter. Now back to the man-to-man. So Hyannis switching it up here. Carly Hinn works against Nollett, and she's going to be called for the block. That will be the second foul on Ashley Nollett. Saar to inbound it for the Mustangs. Gets it to Perez. Perez drives, pull-up jumper. Off the mark, no good. Tipped out of there and rebounded by Carly Hinn. She'll skip it across. Dangerous pass. Brooke Jamison with the steal. Brings it down, and Haley Saar reaches in and pokes it away. It'll stay with Hyannis, though. 6:38 left to go. Now Keely Campbell comes into the game. She'll replace Carly Hinn. Evans on the wing. Up top, stolen away by Haley Saar. There was contact. She throws it back in. Haley ends up in the bench, and it'll stay with Hyannis. Jamison to Caitlin Ramsey on the wing. Down low for Evans in the corner. Evans dribbles out, kicks it back up for Caitlin Ramsey, guarded closely by Saar. That one's tipped out of bounds by Josie Perez. Stays with the Longhorns. 6:17 left to go in the third quarter. The Mustangs lead it 30-16. And there's a steal by Haley Saar. Nifty pass to get it to Josie Perez. Perez driving in, kicks it to Kenna Campbell. Shot up off glass. That won't go. Rebound by Keely Campbell, but taken away. It's Rediger, and up the floor come the Longhorns. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jamison, she'll set it up. Down low for Caitlin Ramsey. Drives to the baseline. We've got a timeout on the floor called by Hyannis. 5:49 left to go in the third quarter, and it's 30-16. Grocery Mart in Gordon is proud to support the Gordon Rushville Mustangs. Stop in at 228 North Main Street for all of your grocery needs. Agent Bob Alcorn of State Farm Insurance is proud to support the Mustangs. State Farm specializes in farm and ranch insurance. Be sure to ask them about impact-resistant shingles. Stop in at 127 North Main Street in Gordon. 280. And I hope you enjoy the different looks we're able to give you here this afternoon with our second camera angle. The wonders of modern technology, and it certainly is wonderful when it works. We're glad to be able to expand things as much as we can here with these broadcasts and give you some variety when we can do that. Buck and the rest of his gang at Gordon True Value can get you fixed up with just about anything you might need. And they have everything you need to get your home and your yard ready for winter, as well as a wide assortment of Christmas decorations. That's True Value in downtown Gordon. So we are ready to get back to basketball action here. 5:49 left to go third quarter. Mustangs ahead by 14. It's 30-16. Hyannis will inbound the ball under their own basket. That's Rediger. Looks. Finally goes up top, finds Evans. Back to Rediger, shot up, and good. So Sierra Rediger with her first 2 points of the afternoon, and with 5:38 to go, it's 30-18. Josie Perez. Inside for Perez. That shot won't go, and we got a foul. I think we got an offensive foul that time on the Mustangs. Full court here by the Mustangs. They're going to give that foul to Keely Campbell, and that is her first. They'll get it in to Brooke Jamison. She brings it up the floor, crosses the timeline, gets it across to Caitlin Ramsey. Ramsey has it tipped away by Josie Perez, but Brooke Jamison gets it back. Free throw line jumper for Rediger. That one is good. So Rediger with 4 second half points, and it makes it 30-20, down to a 10-point game with 5:05 to go. Josie Perez kicks it, wants to kick it out for Saar. Then she goes to Kenna Campbell. Campbell leaves it for Josie Perez. Baseline shot up and good. Josie Perez with 10 on the afternoon. 4:45 to go, 32-20. Back to a 12-point Mustang lead. Rediger picked up her dribble. Now she's in trouble. She'll get it ahead to Caitlin Ramsey, and we've got a 10-second, no, we've got a timeout called on the floor by the Longhorns as Rediger lost the handle on that ball and wasted her dribble, got herself in trouble. 4:37 to go, third quarter. It's 32-20. Family owned since 1932, Strong Insurance is your independent insurance company, and they offer all forms of insurance. Stop in today at 224 North Main Street in Gordon. And whether you're looking to buy or sell real estate, look no further than Barb Scher of Scher Real Estate. She can get you fixed up with all your real estate needs. You can give her a call at 282-1516, or you can stop and see her at 300 South Main Street in Gordon. So ready to inbound it and get things underway as that one's gathered up by Caitlin Ramsey. They go inside. Now they'll kick it out to Jamison. Her pass for Evans too high and over the head of Evans. Out of bounds. Mustang basketball. Carly Hinn will replace Keely Campbell. 4:25 to go, third quarter. Three-pointer on the way for Kenna Campbell. That's off. No good. Rebounded by Jamison and back the other way. Jamison for Caitlin Ramsey. Officials letting a lot of contact go here this afternoon, but they've been fairly consistent in calling it both ways. Caitlin Ramsey goes to free throw line. Rediger turnaround jumper, no good, and tipped out of bounds, and that's off of Evans. It'll be Mustang basketball with 3:52 to go and a 32-20 lead. That one's taken away, and Josie, and that'll be Josie's third foul of the afternoon. Now Ashton Sassy checks in. She'll replace Perez. Mustangs back in that 1-3-1 zone. On the wing for Ramsey. Into the free throw line. Now back out to Jamison. Good ball movement by Hyannis this time as Evans, not sure if that was a shot or a pass to null it. Either way, it's taken away by Kenna Campbell as she comes down the floor. Up top for Haley Perez, and we got a timeout on the floor by the Mustangs. 3:22 left to go in the third quarter. It's the Mustangs 32 and the Longhorns 20.
Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville is your Sheridan County Ford dealer. They have an excellent service department that works on all makes and models. So why would you drive hours to buy a car from someone you will never see again when you can do business locally with a dealer who will stand behind their product and has the service department to back it up? Sides and Milburn Ford will help you find the right vehicle, and they will do it with the personal touch that only your hometown dealer can provide. Stop in at Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. They're the people you can trust.
Probably should update the scoreboard here. We'll work on that. We are in the third quarter. We'll make that adjustment for you here. 3:22 left in the third quarter, and the Mustangs lead it 32-20. Saar across to Kenna Campbell. Mustangs work out of a 1-4 offensive set here against the man-to-man defense. Nice scoop pass underneath that time by Denny Jacobson. Found Carly Hinn. She's fouled, and Carly will go to the line. She'll have 2 shots. Carly's first free throw is good. Gives Carly 5 on the afternoon, makes it 33-20. The Longhorns, Caitlin Ramsey, with the Mustangs leading at 34-20. Ramsey drives to the baseline. Now she pulls it back up, tries to go inside for Nollett, poked away by Jacobson, but picked back up by Ramsey. Brooke Jamison, she drives in, kicks it out for Evans. Her shot, that won't go, rebounded by Jamison. Out for Rediger. Rediger, pull-up jumper. That's off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Carly Hinn. Now Carly trapped, but she's going to get it out to Haley Saar, and back the other way come the Mustangs. Haley Saar all the way in, 3-on-1, wraparound pass. Ashton Sassy had it blocked by Jamison, gathered up by Carly Hinn, and Carly puts another one in. Good tough work inside that time by Carly Hinn. It's 36-20 with 2:15 to go, third quarter. Caitlin Ramsey works, kicks it out. Now they go back into the free throw line to Rediger. Kicks it out for Jamison. Back up top for Rediger. Man-to-man defense now by the Mustangs. They've shown a little bit of everything this afternoon for these Longhorns. They get a good inside move from Evans, but she can't convert. Kenny Campbell comes the other way. We got a 5-on-2. Shot up. That's no good. Carly Hinn with the rebound. That won't go. And now Denny Jacobson will have 2 free throws coming. They call that foul on Nollett, and that is her third. No, excuse me. They call that on Evans. That is her first, as the first free throw is good by Denny Jacobson. That's 5 for her this afternoon. Autumn Richards back into the game for the Mustangs. 37-20. And it'll stay that way with 1:40 to go. But an offensive rebound. Richards' free throw line jumper is good. And Autumn Richards on the board here. Makes it 39-20 with 1.5 minutes left to go. And we better switch our view back for you. Sorry about that. Still working the kinks out of this system here. Rediger drives inside, pulls up, in and out, no good. Tipped around, Rediger with her own rebound. She puts it up, and that's no good. It's going to be out of bounds. No, saved back in. Brooke Jamison, she's going to be fouled, and she'll have 2 shots coming. That's Denny Jacobson that's going to draw that one. And so Brooke Jamison at the line, shooting a pair. 1:06 left to go, third quarter. Mustangs lead at 39-20. First free throw by Jamison is no good. As now Friesman and Kenna Campbell come in, Richards and Carly Hinn go out for the Mustangs. So the Mustangs got in foul trouble on Saturday in Ainsworth and really took them out of their game, as this one in and out as Jamison misses them both. Rebound pulled down by Josie Perez. Brings it across the timeline and they set it up. Left wing for Haley Saar. Josie Perez drives into the lane. Runner in the lane. That one rattles around, no good. Put back by Friesman. That won't go. And the rebound by Jacobson, but she's going to be fouled. And that's going to be Rediger. And that should be her first foul of the afternoon. As now Kippis comes in and Schwanebeck out for the Longhorns. That is the first foul on Rediger with 48 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Corner for Kenna Campbell. Hits the side of the backboard. Pulled down by Rediger. Rediger working man-to-man against Josie Perez. Caitlin Evans gets it to Rediger after the good pick. And Rediger lays that one in. 6 second-half points for her with 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's 39-22. Mustangs by 17. Perez drops that one in for 2 more. Stepped back and knocked it down as Jamison brings it up the floor now for Hyannis. Caitlin Evans works against Kenna Campbell. Evans, three-pointer. At the buzzer, no good. And so the third quarter ends. Mustangs lead it 41-22.
Kim Marlatt and Brian Felker at Physical Therapy West in Gordon have over 30 years of combined experience in providing physical therapy and sports medicine services. Contact PT West for care following injury, sprains, fractures, or treatment of joint, muscle, and back pain. PT West provides individualized rehabilitation following joint replacement, surgery, or stroke. Don't suffer, don't live with pain, and get back to the activities you enjoy. Call PT West at 308-282-0203 or stop by with questions at 100 South Main in Gordon.
Get ready to start the fourth quarter of action. Carly Hinn doing the job for the Mustangs in the third quarter. She had 6 points. 4 for Josie Perez, 2 for Autumn Richards, and 1 for Denny Jacobson. For the Hyannis Longhorns, Sierra Rediger finally finding the offense in the second half. 6 points, all of them in the third quarter, and Ashley Nollett with 2. 8 minutes left to go in this one, and the Mustangs lead it 41-22. Hyannis with the ball to start the quarter. Mustangs still in that pressure as Delenn Rodriguez now in for the Mustangs along with Morgan Darnell. Shania Friesman also in there, Autumn Richards, so a whole bunch of youth in the game for the Mustangs as Coach Randy Holbert trying to develop some depth on this team. They certainly do need it. Not a very deep team, not a very big team this season as Jamison works it inside to Nollett. Works her way right through Shania Friesman and puts in 2 more. That makes it 41-24. Autumn Richards gets it to Rodriguez. Tries to go down low for Richards, has it stolen away. That's Evans to Rediger. So Coach Holbert putting these young kids in, giving them a chance with the game still meaning something here as Autumn Richards reaches in with an ill-advised slap and picks up her first foul of the afternoon. 41-24, 7-11 left in the fourth quarter. Caitlin Ramsey drives around the corner all the way in. Contact, no foul, out of bounds off the Mustangs. Hyannis maintains possession with 7:02 to go. Rediger into Nollett. Shot up, no good. And a battle for it between Friesman and Nollett. And it's going to be Mustang basketball with 6:58 to go. They get it into Autumn Richards. Full court pressure now by the Hyannis Longhorns. Delenn Rodriguez with the ball. Picks up her dribble, not sure where she was going with that. Gets it to Denny Jacobson. Jacobson pull-up jumper. That one won't go. Friesman is there and jump ball. That'll be Hyannis basketball on the alternating possession. And at this whistle, we'll have 4 starters coming back into the game now for the Mustangs as the young kids all head out here. And we'll have our 5 starters back on the floor. 6:41 to go, 41-24. Mustangs with the big lead here in the fourth quarter. Jamison across the timeline. Evans, baseline jumper, short, no good. Pulled down by Carly Hinn, and Carly traveled with it as she was trying to get some room to get that outlet pass to Haley Saar. So it'll stay with Hyannis with 6:32 to go. Apparently we're giving you the alternate view the whole way here, and I apologize for that. Realizing that we need a broadcast engineer. Keep everything running the way that it's supposed to be. 41-24. They get it into Kenna Campbell. Kenna brings it up the floor. Slapped away by Caitlin Ramsey, and then Kenna reaches in, and she's going to be called for the foul. That'll be her third. Haley Saar going for the steal. Jamison quickly ahead. Caitlin Ramsey on the wing. They go down low for Jamison. Blocked by Saar and out of bounds. Good recovery that time by Haley Saar as she got there just in the nick of time to knock that shot away. 6:14 to go, fourth quarter, 41-24. Jamison on the inbound shot. Pulled down by Perez. Perez bringing it up the floor, switches hands, has it slapped away. She finds Carly Hinn. Carly can't convert. Rebound Nollett. Under 6 to go now. Jamison brings it ahead. Goes over the top for Caitlin Ramsey. She steps on the end line. Mustang basketball with 5:51 left. More full court pressure by the Longhorns. Haley Saar gives a shoulder to Ramsey on her way by. Now she drives all the way in, nearly traveled, kicks it outside. Three-pointer on the way. Won't fall for Kenna Campbell. Ball tipped around. And what are we going to get here? We're going to get one of the Mustangs for a hold. I think they're going to get Denny Jacobson, and that will be her second. Jamison brings it up the floor, working against Haley Saar. Caitlin Ramsey dribbles to her right. Evans puts the ball on the floor. She double dribbled. A nice move that time. She gave a good head fake, put it on the floor, but then she double pumped on the dribble and turned it over. 5:20 to go now, fourth quarter. They get it ahead to Josie Perez. Dribbles across the timeline. Perez 3-on-2 through the hands of Carly Hinn and out of bounds. Kippis now back in for Hyannis. And Keely Campbell replaces Carly Hinn. Mustangs still applying that full court pressure. Full court man-to-man pressure. Nearly stolen away, now poked away by Saar. They've got Jamison hung up, but she gets out of it, gets it to Rediger. Contact by Saar that time. Kippis now down on the baseline. She gets it to Jamison, threw it right at Jamison's feet. Lucky that Hyannis able to get that one back. Poked away. Back the other way. Evans on the way. That one's off, no good. And we're going to have a foul by Nollett as she was battling with Keely Campbell and went over the top. That'll be 4 now on Nollett. Now into the game comes Isabel Safaric as she replaces Nollett. So Safaric into the game for Hyannis. They go over the top to Josie Perez. 3-on-2. Perez, Keely Campbell. Shot won't go. Rebounded and kicked out to Kenna Campbell. We're going to have a foul on the floor as not quite in the bonus yet. And Safaric comes in and quickly draws a foul. Both teams now in the 1-and-1 bonus with the next foul. So Rediger comes out, and back into the game comes Sarah Monahan. They get it into Perez. Lots of contact at both ends. And so and there's a putback by Keely Campbell. Keely's got her first 2 of the afternoon. And so it's been a loosely called game, but they've called it the same way at both ends. As Evans goes up, has it blocked by Saar, but then she ends up putting that one back in. I believe that was Evans. Mustangs get it ahead as Josie Perez is clotheslined as she drives to the basket that time, draws the foul, and she'll shoot 2. Josie's first free throw rattles out, no good. 4:02 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's 43-26. Second shot also won't go, but Keely Campbell is there, and her putback won't go. And then she's going to draw the foul, and it'll go the other way, and now we're in the 1-and-1. And that is Keely's second foul of the game. So Kippis misses the free throw, but gets the rebound, and Hyannis back in business. They kick it out to Evans. Evans has it slapped away, gets it back. Brooke Jamison drives in, kicks it out for Evans, drives to the baseline, defended by Denny Jacobson, and she's going to be called for the blocking foul, and that'll be Denny's third. So that'll send Evans to the line now for the 1-on-1 opportunity as Jacobson's out and Carly Hinn comes in for the Mustangs. First free throw is good by Evans. And she'll get another one. That's 7 on the afternoon for Caitlin Evans. Makes it 43-27. 3:43 left to go, fourth quarter. That one bounces around and falls in. And we've got a timeout on the floor called by Hyannis. And with 3:43 left to go in the fourth quarter, we'll step aside. Thanks for joining us on the Sheridan County Journal-Star coverage of Mustang Basketball 2014. It's an icon, the most popular sports car in America. It is the Ford Mustang, and it's available at Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. This 310 horsepower turbocharged beauty comes with all the bells and whistles, and it's sure to turn heads wherever you go. The selectable driving modes allow you to choose between sport, track, snow and wet, or normal conditions. With an awesome sound system, this Mustang is ready to roll down the highway at 32 miles per gallon. Test drive the iconic Ford Mustang at Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. So ready to finish up this fourth quarter. 3:43 left to go in this one. The Mustangs lead at 43-28. On the floor, horns, Caitlin Saar, Kenna Campbell, Josie Perez, Denny Jacobson, Shania Friesman, as now we've got full court pressure applied by Hyannis. Mustangs get it into Jacobson. She goes over the top to Kenna Campbell. Campbell drives all the way in, lays it off the glass, and good. That one looked defeated the press in good order that time. 45-28. They go inside for Nollett. She loses the handle. Shania Friesman doing a great job of Gardner. Didn't realize the ball had come loose. Now Perez on the floor. Sars. Kenna Campbell. Tries to go inside. Now she finds Friesman. Swings it around. Three-pointer from that. Rebound by and kicks it out. Kenna Campbell. Her shot up. That won't go. Denny Jacobson is there, but she is fouled, and Denny Jacobson will head to the line. They're going to call that foul on Brooke Jamison, and that is her fourth on the afternoon. So both teams in the 1-and-1 bonus. Denny Jacobson with 5 points on the afternoon. Shot is good. So she'll get another try at it. Makes the score 46-28. 3 minutes on the dot left to go in the fourth quarter. Free throw up, in and out, no good. Rebound, Nollett. Kicks it out to Jamison. Jamison brings it up the floor. Now she goes to Rediger at the top of the key, guarded closely by Saar. Jamison right wing, they go inside for Nollett. Not a good pass. Tie up, and possession arrow favors the into the game. She's take the place of Shania Friesman. So getting some quality minutes here this afternoon. They get it into Hinn and ahead to Kenna Campbell. 3-on-1 now. Josie Perez knocked down on the shot, but she drops it in anyway. 2 more for Josie Perez. 2:33 to go, 48-28. The lead has grown to its biggest point at 20. Caitlin Ramsey on the wing. Puts it on the floor, working against Josie Perez. Certainly needed this one here against 3 very good teams. Inside for Nollett, and Carly Hinn going to be called for the foul. That's just her first of the afternoon. So Nollett will have a pair. Need to say thanks to sponsors of today's basketball action that make this possible. As the first one, the bank is open for Ashley Nollett. That gives her 5 on the afternoon. Sponsors: Essence, the First National Bank of Gordon, Share Real Estate, Strong Insurance, True Value of Gordon, Bob Alcorn State Farm Insurance, and Grocery Mart, along with Sides and Milburn Physical Therapy West and Modern Farm. As Josie Perez brings it down the floor, gets it to Jacobson. She kicks it out for Saar. 1:56 to go in the game. Saar pulls it back. They'll reset. Kenna Campbell on the wing. Campbell has it slapped away. Gets it back. Carly Hinn, turnaround jumper off the side of the backboard. No good. Picked up by Jamison. It's a foot race. 1-on-1 here. Brooke Jamison all the way in. Lays it in for 2 more. That's 6 on the afternoon for Jamison. As we near 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Working against the press. Another 3-on-1. Mustangs. Josie Perez all the way in. Count the basket. And 1. And they're going to call that. I think that is going to be Nollett's last. That's 5 on Nollett. She has fouled out. Josie Perez on the afternoon. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16 points on the afternoon for Josie Perez as Kippis now comes in to replace Ashley Nollett, who leaves with 5 points on the day. 1:27 left to go in this one. 50-31. After the made basket by Perez. And now the free throw is good. And now Mustang's going to call off the Dogs here as 5 substitutes come in. That'll be Friesman, Keeley Campbell, Morgan Darnell, Delynn Rodriguez, and Autumn Richards for the last 125 of this one. Jamison brings it up the floor. Gets a pick from Kippis. Kippis, top of the key. Pull-up jumper for Kippis. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by Keeley Campbell. Gets it to Morgan Darnell. Tries to go back to Campbell, not paying attention. And Brooke Jamison can't believe that she missed that one. And we got a traveling call now on the Mustangs as they turn it back over. And now Hyannis likewise as they bring in 3 substitutes. That'll be Maddie Ramsey. Let's see who else we've got in there. That's Isabel Safaric. One other we've got to find. Oh, Monahan back into the game as well. 1 minute left in this one. Monahan on the wing. Drives in. Nearly traveled with it. Maddie Ramsey steps back, throws that one up, and puts it in. Ramsey today. Autumn Richards working against the pressure. Has it taken away by Monahan. Layup, good. Monahan gets on the board, makes it 51-35. Over the top Delyn Rodriguez brings it across the line, gets it over to Morgan Darnell. Mustangs living on the ragged edge here with these substitutes as Friesman gathers it up, gets it to Keely Campbell. She throws that one up. Ball comes around. Finally, Kippis gets it out ahead to Monahan. She throws it across, picked up by Maddie Ramsey. Her shot over the top of Campbell won't go. Monahan with the putback, that won't go. And Friesman with the rebound. 5 seconds left as Morgan Darnell ends up with it. Slapped away by Maddie Ramsey. And that's how this one is going to end. A wild flourish to the game here to finish it. Mustangs come out on top in this one, 51-35. We'll step aside for just a minute and be back with some final unofficial scoring totals and take down the Hyannis Longhorns this afternoon, 51-35.
Marlatt and Brian Felker at Physical Therapy West in Gordon have over 30 years of combined experience in providing physical therapy and sports medicine services. Contact PT West for care following injury, sprains, fractures, or treatment of joint, muscle, and back pain. PT West provides individualized rehabilitation following joint replacement, surgery, or stroke. Don't suffer, don't live with pain, and get back to the activities you enjoy. Call PT West at 308-282-0203 or stop by with questions at 100 South Main in Gordon.
So we are back. Let's take a look at the scoring totals. First for the Mustangs, Josie Perez leads the way with 17, one over her average for the season. 17 points today for Josie Perez. Haley Sarr with 9, Carly Hinn with 8, Kenna Campbell had 6, Denny Jacobson also with 6, and Autumn Richards and Keely Campbell each with apiece. 4 and Ramsey with Caitlin Ramsey added to 5. Say thanks to Essence, National Bank of Gordon, Real Estate, Strong Insurance, Gordon True Value, Bob Alcorn State Farm Insurance, Grocery Mart of Gordon, Sides and Milburn Ford of Rushville, Physical Therapy West, and Modern Farm Equipment. We'll take a break, step aside, and be back ready to go with basketball action between the Mustangs and the Longhorns. So stick with us as we are just about ready to start the pregame 20-minute clock. So a little over 20 minutes left to go before the start of boys varsity action. Glad to have you along with us on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net 14.
There's a new innovation in round baling, a round that helps you get more out of every hay season. Introducing the new Roll Belt 560 from New Holland. It gives you 20% more capacity, 5-foot weather, higher sweep pickup. It's a full 80. It makes fields by picking your valuable the choice sweep pickup, the standard duty active sweep pickup. The legendary 60-inch super sweep pickup is also available. Active sweep pickups are 23% more rugged and feature stronger construction with a 2-inch diameter reel tube and the new double flight feeder auger. The 14-inch diameter feeder tines are arranged in a W pattern to efficiently feed crop into the bale formation area. The feeder auger is wider than the bale chamber, so the sides of the bale are firmly packed with crop. All of these pickup innovations add up to a 20% increase in pickup capacity. Next, crop moves to the bale formation area, New Holland's proven combination of rolls and belts. Roll belt balers are known for their ability to start a core in any crop. The Roll Belt 560 continues that legacy and features increased belt driving force for reduced belt slip for quick core starts, even in below freezing or extremely dirty conditions, the kind seen when baling corn stalks. New Holland now offers 3 belt choices to match your preference. New Holland top fabric and clipper lacings. New premium laced belts feature 20% more tensile strength for extended. For the ultimate in durability and low maintenance, choose new premium endless belts. Endless belts are backed by a 3-year, 15,000 bale New Holland warranty. No matter which belts you choose, the patented New Holland roll belt system packs more crop into each and every bale. When you make higher density bales, you're wrapping and retrieving. Higher density bales also and are easier to stack. You can easily bale density the sealed hydro and monitor from the tractor with this gauge. More crop and equip your Roll Belt 560 exclusive bale slice system. It creates bales that are up to 14% more dense. Sliced bales are easier to feed to livestock, and the crop is easier for cattle to eat and digest. New Holland has simplified both the net wrapping and twine tie system is easy baling. Netting follows a shorter, more efficient path, making it the industry's most reliable system. The front-load twine system features dual twine tubes that are driven smoothly by a motor for a consistent twine wrap pattern across the face of the bale. You control and monitor the bale-making process using your choice of display. The Bale Command 2 is used on twine-only models, and the Deluxe Bale Command 2 Plus is available for net twine or net-only models. Or go ISOBUS with the IntelliView 4 or IntelliView 3 color touchscreen monitor for extra easy screen navigation. The world's best balers are now even better. With the benefit of New Holland engineering innovations and improvements, the new Roll Belt 560 handles your crop with more speed and efficiency than ever before. From the moment crop enters the pickup to the moment a perfectly shaped bale rapidly exits the tailgate. Your in-field productivity increases, and so does your overall baling capacity. Get the most out of every hay season. Make the smart move to the Roll Belt 560 round baler from New Holland. See your New Holland dealer for a demonstration.
We'll say thanks to Modern Farm Equipment of Gordon, one of our fine sponsors of today's basketball action. Just under 6 minutes left to go before the start of boys varsity action between Gordon Rushville and Hyannis here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net coverage of Mustang Basketball 2014.
Kim Marlatt and Brian Felker at Physical Therapy West in Gordon have over 30 years of combined experience in providing physical therapy and sports medicine services. Contact PT West for care following injury, sprains, fractures, or treatment of joint, muscle, and back pain. PT West provides individualized rehabilitation following joint replacement, surgery, or stroke. Don't suffer, don't live with pain, and get back to the activities you enjoy. Call PT West at 308-282-0203 or stop by with questions at 100 South Main in Gordon.
So let's take a look at starting lineups for these two teams. First, for the Hyannis Longhorns, their starters today, number 12, Austin Anthony, is a 6'1" junior. Number 22, Jeremy Davis, is a 5'9" senior. Number 24, Gabe Haney, is a 5'10" junior. Number 34 is Blake Johnson, a 6'1" senior. And number 52, Emmett Hoover, is a 5'11" junior. Leading scorer for the Hyannis Longhorns early in this season is Austin Anthony, scoring 11.7 points per game. And the leading rebounder for the Longhorns is Emmett Hoover with 8 rebounds per game. For the Mustangs, their starters today, number 3, Ryan Schwarting, the 5'8" junior. He averages 11.3 points per game to lead the Mustangs. Number 23, Rhett Conroy, a 6'3" junior, averages 3.3 points and 5 rebounds a game. Number 24, Jared Nelson, a 6-foot freshman, averaging 10.3 points and just under 5 rebounds a game. Number 30, Brad Franzen, 6-foot senior, pulling down 1.3 rebounds per game. And number 45, Ben Wagner, a 6'3" senior, averages 2.7 points and 2.7 rebounds per game. The Mustangs so far this season averaging 36.3 points per game and 20 rebounds per game as well. 3.5 minutes left to go before the start of boys varsity action. Glad to have you along with us for this afternoon's action. Hi, I'm Clint Anderson, and I hope you enjoyed today's game. Wherever we're broadcasting from, you can bet that I got support in Rushville. I've been a Sides and Milburn customer for over 20 years, and I can't imagine going anywhere else to buy or trade vehicles. I may be able to find a cheaper vehicle somewhere else, but the hometown service I get at Sides and Milburn Ford is worth way more than a trip to Rapid City or Denver. I hope you enjoyed today's game, and when you're ready to trade vehicles, stop in and see the good folks at Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. We are just about ready for boys varsity action. Under a minute left, we'll do some starting lineups and then get into basketball action. We'll switch to the public address.
Number 12, a junior, Austin Anthony. Number 22, a senior, Jeremy Davis. Number 24, a junior, Gabe Haney. Number 34, a senior, Blake Johnson. And number 52, a junior, Emma Hoover. Head coach is Charles Ferguson, assisted by Kevin Costa. Starting lineups for the Gordon Rushville Mustangs. Number 3, a junior, Ryan Swartz. Number 23, a junior, Rhett Conroy. Number 24, a freshman, Jared Nelson. Number 30, a senior, Brad Clancy. And number 45, a senior, Ben Wagner. Head coach is Joel Nelson.
So there are the starting lineups, and we are just about ready to go here, as we're still experimenting with trying how to make these broadcasts, trying to find a way to make every broadcast better than the last one. We certainly enjoy bringing these games to you. We hope you enjoy watching. Glad to have you along with us as we get ready for basketball action here in the first quarter between the Mustangs and the Longhorns. Ben Wagner ready to jump it up against Austin Anthony. And we are underway. Anthony controls the tip, gets it to Hoover. Hoover back to Anthony, and they'll bring it up, working against man-to-man pressure by the Mustangs here. Anthony drives to the lane, lays it up with the left hand off the glass. That won't go, rebounded by Wagner. Back the other way comes Ryan Schwarting. Schwarting kicks it out for Nelson. Nelson will pull it back out. Up top for Schwarting, three-pointer on the way. That one's off, no good, and we got a foul on the Mustangs. They're going to call that foul on Ben Wagner. That is his first. 7:36 to go first quarter, no score. Mustangs going to bring full court man-to-man pressure here. Haney back to Anthony. Anthony at the 3-on-2. Quick hands that time by Jared Nelson. Tipped that one away. Longhorns had numbers coming down the court that time, but tipped away, and they'll reset it here. Hoover to inbound it. Throws it in to nobody in particular, over the top, out of bounds. Turnover on the Longhorns. Mustangs with the basketball. And they'll take it back to the original inbound point. That's where the Mustangs will have it. Franzen gets it in to Ryan Schwarting. And the Longhorns going to set up a little 1-3-1 trap, but dribbled right through it is Schwarting. Back outside, Franzen for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Tipped out of there, contact, no call as Jared Nelson hit the floor. Jeremy Davis has his shot blocked by Schwarting, and back the other way comes Nelson. Nelson drives in, off glass, and good. Jared Nelson gets the Mustangs on the board, and now they'll go back to that full court man-to-man pressure. Anthony down the floor, behind the back, lets everybody catch up. On the wing, that's Jeremy Davis. And a turnover on the Longhorns. Mustangs will get it back. They lead it 2-0. 6:50 left to go in the first quarter. Early going of this one. 1-3-1. They're going to trap just as soon as the Mustangs get that ball across the half-court line. Now they fall back out of it. 3-1. For Nelson. Three-pointer on the way. In and good. Jared Nelson for three. He's got 5 on the afternoon, all 5 of the Mustangs points. 6:20 to go, and a takeaway by Schwarting. Schwarting down the lane, lays it off glass, and good. Ryan Schwarting with a pair, 7-0. Mustangs with the lead, 6:14 to go. Press all the way in. That won't go. Rebounded by Rhett Conroy. And we got time. 6:04 to go. Mustangs lead it 7-0. Say thanks to sponsors of today's action. Essence, First National Bank of Gordon, Share Real Estate, Strong Insurance, True Value, Bob Alcorn State Farm Insurance, Grocery Mart, Sides and Milburn Ford, Physical Therapy West, and Modern Farm Equipment. 6:04 to go, first quarter. Mustangs out to the quick lead, 7-0. Schwarting with the inbounds pass. Cuts across in front of Davis. Nice pass inside, but blocked as Ben Wegner tried to go up with it. But Rhett Conroy is there for the putback. And 2 for Rhett Conroy makes it 9-0. We're under 6 minutes to go. Pressure. Anthony brings it across the timeline. Hoover puts it on the floor. Back to Anthony. Kick it out to Johnson. Back inside for Anthony in the paint. Fall away jumper. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Conroy. Gets it to Franzen. He'll throw it back across for Ryan Schwarting. And he'll bring it up the floor working against Jeremy Davis. Schwarting all the way in. Kicks it out for Jared Nelson in the corner. Three-pointer. That won't go. And rebound by Anthony. Anthony now going to slow it down. 5:15 to go, first quarter. Davis on the wing to Hoover. Hoover kicks it across for Anthony. Haney, jumper that time, but Johnson is there for the rebound and the putback. Hyannis on the board with 5 minutes left to go first quarter. It's 9-2. Kick back out for Jared Nelson. High arcing three-pointer, misses everything. Schwarting's putback won't go. And rebound by Haney. They'll get it to Anthony. He'll bring it up the floor for the... Poked away by Jared Nelson. And we're going to get a call on Anthony for the push. And that'll be Anthony's first. Now into the game come Morgan Holbert and Wyatt Rosane along with Corby Campbell. .436 to go. Mustangs 9-2 here in the first quarter. And now Bo Holthus into the game. He replaces Jeremy Davis up there at the 3-1. Schwarting's three-pointer won't go, tipped out of bounds. Off of Hyannis. Mustangs maintain control. 4:23 to go, first quarter. They get it into Campbell. Swings it around. That's Holbert. Back to Schwarting in the corner. Steps in and takes the two-pointer, but he can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Anthony. He finds Holthus all by himself. He puts the ball on the floor, puts up the shot. Off the back iron, no good. And rebound pulled out of there by Corby Campbell. Back to Schwarting. Mustangs set up the offense. Schwarting drives to the free throw line, kicks it out for Holbert. Three-pointer on the way. That one's no good. Long rebound pulled down by Schwarting. He'll pull it back out, and the Mustangs regroup. They skip it across. That is Holbert at the top of the key. Now he'll step back with it, direct a little bit of traffic. Holbert off glass. That one won't go. Conroy is there, pulled down by Rosane. He's pushed and can't get the shot to fall, but Wyatt Rosane will have 2 free throws. So with 3:34 to go, that foul is the first. No, check that. That is the first on Hoover. Free throw is no good, but one more coming for Wyatt Rosane. And he missed them both. And the rebound pulled down by Hoover. Quickly ahead for Holthus. Holthus back to Anthony. Anthony loses the handle right at the midcourt line. Drives past Campbell into the lane. And the one-handed layup is good. Austin Anthony on the board. Makes it 9-4 with 3:15 to go first quarter. Schwarting brings it up. Ahead to Morgan Holbert. Kicks it back out for Schwarting. Schwarting, free throw line jumper. Short, misses everything. And pulled back down by Anthony. Anthony brings it ahead. All the way in, shot up, and no good, but we're going to get by Anthony after the foul called on the Mustangs. And that is First free throw falls in. It's good. So Rosane out and Conroy out. Into the game comes Wagner. Mustangs with only 4 players. Now Ryan Schwarting back onto the floor. 9-5 with 2:59 to go. One more free throw coming for Austin Anthony. Free throw no good. Long rebound pulled down by Nelson. Nelson quickly ahead to Holbert. One-on-one working against Haney. Leaves it for Schwarting. And they're going to say it was on the floor. And I believe they're going to get Hoover. No, that is Jeremy Davis. They get Jeremy Davis on that, and that is his first. Inbounds it to Campbell. Holbert swings it back in the corner for 3 for Nelson. That won't go. Corby Campbell down low for Ryan Schwarting. Put back is good. Nice look that time as they found Schwarting cutting to the basket. Haney all the way in. His shot won't go. Rebounded by Wagner. Mustangs quickly back the other way. Now Schwarting hung up, but he gets it to Nelson. Under 2:30 to go. Three-pointer on the way for Holbert. That one's short. Pulled down by Wagner. He's fouled on the shot. That'll be Hoover's second, I believe. Got to see how they call this. No, they're going to give that foul to Austin Anthony, and that is his second. So Ben Wagner at the line for 2 free throws. 2:22 left to go first quarter. It's an 11-5 ball game as that free throw falls off no good. Mustangs lead it by 6. So now Anthony out, and into the game comes Tristan Gillison for the Longhorns. Wagner with his second free throw is up, and it's also no good. Ball tipped around, thrown out of there. Jared Nelson comes down with it. Now he has it slapped away, and slapped away again. No foul called, lots of contact. The refs really let the girls play with a lot of contact, and they seem to be doing the same thing for the boys here. Nice flip that time to Jared Nelson. Pull-up jumper is good. Nelson's got 7 on the afternoon. It's 13-5. We're under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Gillison gets it across to Davis. Davis drives in, pull-up jumper, partially blocked. Pulled out, Gillison stepped on the line before he got a hold of that ball and tried to save it back in. It'll be Mustang basketball with 1:44 to go. Mustangs lead it by 8, 13-5 as Franzen comes in, and Schwarting will get a breather. Well, Morgan Holbert didn't play in varsity action in Ainsworth on Saturday. He had got a pretty severe Charlie horse in the JV game right at the end of it and wasn't able to participate in varsity action. They certainly missed him there in Ainsworth. 1:35 to go. Jared Nelson working against Hoover. Goes up top for Corby Campbell. Campbell, Franzen in the corner for Holbert. Puts it on the floor. They swing it around quickly. 3, it's good. 3 more for Jared Nelson. He's got 10 here in the first quarter. 1:15 to go. It's a 16-5 ball game. They try to go down low, tipped away by Morgan Holbert. Battle for the ball on the floor, tie up, and it'll be Mustang basketball with 1:07 to go. Good hustle that time. 2 Mustangs in white jerseys on the floor scrambling for that loose basketball. Working against this 1-3-1 zone by Hyannis. Campbell on the left wing. Franzen in the corner. He'll put up the 3. Short, no good, but Corby Campbell is there for the rebound. And Haney works. And we got an Campbell spread. And that's going to be on, should be his third in the first 3. Look out. He finds Morgan Holbert cutting to the back. It in for 2. It's 20-5. 15 seconds left to go. Haney working against Campbell. Haney to Gillison. Gillison works it inside to Johnson. Blake Johnson working with the basketball, but he is fouled. And that is going to be Morgan Holbert picking up his first foul of the afternoon. With 4 seconds left to go in the first quarter, it's 20-5. Hoover to inbound it. Gets it into Davis. Davis to Gillison. Haney picked up, taken away by Corby Campbell, and time runs out. First quarter ends. It's the Mustangs 20 and the Longhorns 5. It's an icon, the Mustang, and it's available at Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. This 310 horsepower turbocharged beauty comes with all the bells and whistles, and it's sure to turn heads wherever you go. The selectable driving modes allow you to choose between sport, track, snow and wet, or normal conditions. With an awesome sound system, this Mustang is ready to roll down the highway at 32 miles per gallon. Test drive the iconic Ford Mustang at Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. So as we get ready to start the second quarter here, the Mustangs with the lead 20-5. As we get everything updated here. So a 15-point lead in the first quarter for the Mustangs. Hyannis will have the ball to start the second. Hoover inbounds it to Anthony, and we are underway. Haney on the wing. Inside for Anthony, good look. Goes up, can't get it to fall. Rebounded in there by Hoover. And see who we give the foul to here. Wagner and Franzen both trying to prevent that, and it's going to be Brad Franzen picking up his first foul of the afternoon. And that'll put Hoover at the line, shooting 2 free throws. First one won't go for Hoover. Second one for the left-hander banks home, makes it 20-6. So Ryan Schwarting brings it up for the Mustangs. Still that 1-3-1 zone for Hyannis. Wyatt Rosane gets it across to Rhett Conroy. Swing it around for Franzen. High pass. Not sure what to do. Now he drives in, pulls up, hand on it. Haney comes out of there with it. Coming the other way. Haney outnumbered. He doesn't care. Drives all the way in, loses the handle, picks it back up, swatted out of bounds. Big block that time by Rhett Conroy. And Hyannis maintains possession with 7:23 to go. Jeremy Davis inside the three-point line, misses everything. Hoover slams that one to the floor. Mustang basketball. We got a timeout as Coach Nelson wants to talk this over. Mustangs in the lead, 20-6. Folks, Essence provides beautiful, fresh-cut flower around, and right now they have green wreaths and poinsettias for the holidays, along with lots of other holiday decor. They also have a selection of fine wines and gift items, including Christmas-scented Kringle candles. Stop in and see Amber at National Bank of Gordon proudly celebrates 125 years of locally made decisions and supporting our community. Stop in at 134 North Main Street in Gordon, or you can call them at 282-0050. And Share Real Estate. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, look no further than Barb Share of Share Real Estate. Call Barb today at 282-1516 or stop in and see her at 300 South Main Street in Gordon. 7:15 left to go before the half. Mustangs lead at 20-6. Wyatt Rosane to Franzen in the corner for three. That one's no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Tries to get it ahead to Anthony, overshoots, and it's picked off, intercepted there by Ryan Schwarting. He'll set it up. Rosane. Franzen in the corner. They go down low, tipped out of bounds, and one of the Hyannis cheerleaders took that one right on the chin, literally, as that ball down. She wasn't expecting that. 6:53 to go. And feeling a little embarrassed over there. Schwarting inbounds it to Conroy, slapped out of bounds. And the cheerleaders are a little gun shy over there. Schwarting will inbound it this time. Gets it to Rosane. Franzen free throw line. Back to Rosane. Three-pointer on the way. That one's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Franzen. Rosane works it in the corner for Rhett Conroy. He steps back behind the three-point line and misses. Ben Wagner with the rebound. Tries to get it to Wyatt Rosane, but tipped out of bounds by Anthony. Mustang basketball. And now we're going to have substitutions for the Mustangs as Corby Campbell, Jared Nelson, and Morgan Holbert all come into the game. Wagner, Franzen, and Rosane will set down with 6:32 to go. Mustangs still lead this thing 20-6. Quarter action. Holbert down low. Line. They kick it out. Three-pointer on the way by Schwaring. That one's in and out. Haney. Gone cold shoot. Well, they were up early in the first quarter, but they've not had quite so much success here in the second. Haney drives in, loses the handle, has his pocket picked by Schwarting, gets it ahead to Rhett Conroy. He flips it back, and right there is Corby Campbell in the right place at the right time for two more. 4 on the afternoon for Campbell. And we got a foul on the floor on the Mustangs. That'll be the first foul against Jared Nelson on the afternoon. 5 team fouls for each team as Anthony has it tipped away by Jared Nelson, trying to get it down low on the baseline for Johnson. And now we got a timeout on the floor. Both and family owned since independent insurance, offering all today at 220. Gordon. And Buck and his crew at Gordon True Value can get you fixed up with just about anything you might need. They have everything to get your home and your yard ready for winter, as well as a wide assortment of Christmas decorations. It's the time we got before Christmas gets here, so get your decorations up. Stop by you today. Back to action. Inbounded that time. Ball loose on the floor. Scramble for it. Haney back behind, over his head to Jeremy Davis. He misses the shot. Haney to Anthony in the corner. Anthony puts it on the floor. Drives into the paint. Has it slapped away. Gets it back. Davis up top. Goes inside for Hoover. Has it blocked. Campbell. And back the other way comes Nelson. 5:20. Going to say out of bounds off of Nelson. And Jeremy, no, I'm good. It's going to come in and give him a breather, though. Jeremy Davis, a ranch kid, one time, and you get it. Anthony to the baseline for Holthus. He pulls up and he traveled. One too many steps that time for Bo Holthus. 5:15 to go, second quarter. It's 22-6. Schwarting across to Holbert. Holbert dribbles in, loses the handle, taken away. And then they're going to say that Holbert with the reach. And that'll Mustangs full court pressure. Anthony guarded by Schwarting. Nearly stolen away. They get it back to Anthony. Slapped away by Nelson. Ball loose on the floor. And Johnson basically tackling Ryan Schwarting that time. Wouldn't let him get to the ball. No call made. And it's Hyannis basketball out of bounds. 4:51 to go in the first half. Hoover to inbound it. Gets it into Haney. Haney drives in, and he traveled. Got in too far. Outsized down there by Rhett Conroy. Nothing to do with it. Tried to get himself some space and got called for traveling. 4:45 to go. 22-6 here in the first half. Across to Schwarting. Schwarting drives in. Lays it up. That one won't go. Hits the floor. Pulled down by Hoover. Hoover ahead to Anthony. Anthony drives all the way in. Nobody stops him. Lays it up and in. Easy shot that time for Anthony. That's 5. And we got a timeout on the floor. 4:28 to go in the first half. It's 22-8. Mustangs with the lead. Agent Bob Alcorn of State Farm Insurance is proud to support the Mustangs. State Farm specializes in farm and ranch insurance. Be sure to ask them about impact-resistant shingles and what those shingles might just do for your rates. Stop in and see Bob today, 127 North Main Street in Gordon. And Grocery Mart in Gordon is proud to support the Gordon Rushville Mustangs. Stop in at 228 North Main Street for all of your grocery needs. 4:28 left to go in the first half. Mustangs lead it 22-8. Mustangs opened up shooting lights out, but the second quarter has seen them cool off considerably. And the pace of this game, while the pace hasn't slowed down, the pace of the scoring certainly has. 6 team fouls now for the Mustangs will put in the 1-and-1 bonus. 5 team for the Longhorns. Both is still in there in place of Jeremy Davis. Campbell in the corner, skips it over the top to Franzen. Franzen, the free throw line. Back out for Holbert. In and out, no good. And who's going to come up with that ball? Hoover out wrestles 2 Mustangs for it and comes up with a loose ball with 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Anthony off his foot and back into the backcourt. That'll be a backcourt violation and a turnover on Hyannis. Mustangs basketball, 3:53 to go in the second quarter. Morgan Holbert works against Holthus and sets up the offense. In the corner for Nelson. Down low for Corby Campbell. They kick it up top. Now they swing it around. Franzen in the corner. Skip pass across to Nelson. Touch pass to Campbell. Skip pass across. Holbert ends up with it. Franzen just inside the three-point line. That one won't go. Long rebound. Pulled down by into Corby Campbell. Down low for Rhett Conroy. Good ball movement by the Mustangs. Rhett Conroy. Afternoon for him. It's 24 left to go. That time by Jared Nelson. Rhett Conroy has it taken away. Corby Campbell lays in 2 more. Corby Campbell with 6 now here in the first half. 3:08 to go, 26-8. Little run being made here by the Mustangs. Anthony ahead to Haney. Dangerous pass. Haney gathers it in, can't make it. But there's Bo Holthus for the putback. Bo Holthus with his first 2 of the day makes it 26-10. Franzen across to Holbert. Holbert tried to get it inside for Campbell. They weren't on the same page that time. Throws it away, taken away by Haney. Now Anthony sets it up. And players starting to feel the pace of this game. And a nice job by Jared Nelson to reach in and get the held ball. He was able to get one hand on it. And the alternating possession arrow in the favor of the Mustangs. 2:34 to go in the first half. Conroy and Holbert head to the bench. Rosane and Schwarting now back into the game along with Ben Wagner. Campbell in the corner, skips it across. First half points, 11. And he 7 on the afternoon. Day on passes. Ball 1:50 to go. For 3 points. And one won't go, but Ben Wagner will. They're going to call that foul on Jeremy that afternoon. 1:28. Wagner's 29 to into the game. Place and back up. It's 1:39 to go. 30 now after those. That one taken away. Inbounds. Schwarting heading into the basket. He is and running here for you on this free throw. Always experimenting and trying new and different things as the first one rattles home for Ryan Schwarting. That's 5 on the afternoon for Ryan. .133 to go, 31 to 12. Second one off, no good. Rebounded by Haney. Quickly ahead to Anthony, coming the other way. Anthony picks up his dribble and it's going to be stolen away. Ball on the floor, tie up, and it'll stay with the Longhorns. Hoover to inbound it for Hyannis. They go down to Anthony inside, has it taken away by Schwarting. Schwarting ahead for Holbert. Holbert with the layup, and good. 2 more for Morgan Holbert. Johnson with the shot. That won't go. Pulled down, gets his own rebound. Excuse me, that's not Johnson, that's Bowers. And we're going to have a foul on the play. That is Ryan Schwarting picking up his second and puts Anthony at the line for another 1-and-1 opportunity. Under a minute to go now in the half, 57 seconds. Mustangs 33 to 12. First free throw is good by Austin Anthony. And he'll get one more. 8 on the afternoon for Anthony so far here in the first half. Second one off the mark, no good. Tipped out of bounds. That's off Ben Wagner. It'll be Hyannis basketball with 55 seconds left to go. And Hyannis trails this by 20. It's 33 to 13. Hoover gets it into Haney. Finds Anthony in the paint. That won't go. Rebound pulled down by Wagner. Taken away by Anthony. Bo Holthus puts it up and good. Count the basket. Holthus with a chance for the free point play as he is pushed by Ben Wagner and able to convert. That is Wagner's second foul of the afternoon. 33 to 15 now with 46 seconds left. Holthus misses the free throw. Rebounded by Wagner. Schwarting up the floor, 40 seconds left. Kicks it back to Franzen. Holbert in the corner, skips it across for Schwarting. Campbell, good for 2. Corby Campbell's got 8. Ahead to Anthony with 25 seconds left. They find Bowers down low. Bo Holthus has it blocked by Schwarting, but they're going to say too much contact. Ryan Schwarting just picked up his third foul. Bo Holthus heads to the line, and he'll have 2 free throw tries here. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. 35-15 is the score. Holthus high off the glass and banks that one home. Doesn't matter how it goes in. Holthus with his second free throw. And that one is also good. Makes it 35-17. 15 seconds left to go. Franzen across to Holbert. Holbert guarded by Holthus. Franzen under 10 to go. Cross to Holbert. Rosane. Holbert. Franzen puts up the three. No good. And the first half ends. The Mustangs with the 35-17 lead. Thanks very much for joining us on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net coverage of Mustang basketball 2014. At halftime, it is Gordon Rushville 35 and Hyannis 17.
This is the 2013 Ford Explorer that I bought from Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville, and it is awesome. It has the sync system and My Ford Touch that allows me to control everything with ease. Climate control, navigation, entertainment. I can even connect my smartphone for hands-free dialing. The all-wheel drive feature of the Ford Explorer might be what I like the best. This is the most sure-footed vehicle I have ever owned, and it is terrific on snow and ice, which I really love this time of year. Stop in and check out a Ford Explorer today at Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville.
Kim Marlatt and Brian Felker at Physical Therapy West in Gordon have over 30 years of combined experience in providing physical therapy and sports medicine services. Contact PT West for care following injury, sprains, fractures, or treatment of joint, muscle, and back pain. PT West provides individualized rehabilitation following joint replacement, surgery, or stroke. Don't suffer, don't live with pain, and get back to the activities you enjoy. Call PT West at 308-282-0203 or stop by with questions at 100 South Main in Gordon.
Let's take a look at some unofficial halftime totals here. We'll add these up as we go. For the Mustangs, going down the line, Ryan Schwarting with 5 first-half points. Corby Campbell with 8. Morgan Holbert has 4. Rhett Conroy with 4. Jared Nelson with 12 points. Ben Wagner has 2. For the Hyannis Longhorns, Austin Anthony, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points for Anthony. 2 field goals and 4 free throws. Bo Holthus has 6. Blake Johnson with 2 and Emmett Hoover with 1 for the Longhorns. In terms of fouls, Ryan Schwarting has 3 for the Mustangs. Morgan Holbert with 2, Jared Nelson with 2, Ben Wagner with 2, and Brad 4 of the second half. Thanks very much for SheridanCountyJournalStar.net coverage of Mustang basketball 2014. And if you like our basketball coverage, definitely check us out on the online edition of the newspaper and the online edition of this week's paper available right now. The online edition is really a nifty thing. You get it days ahead of what you will get your paper copy, and even better, the online edition is in full color and there for you to enjoy anytime, anywhere from your electronic device. Check it out at www.SheridanCountyJournalStar.net/subscriptions. We'll step aside and be back with second things. This one, 13.
Hi, Jordan Molesky, Marketing Manager for Mower Conditioners here at New Holland. For years, operators have been dancing around necessary blade changes, particularly when they get poor quality. So today, we're step to quick blade changes feature change system is that discs are at 45-degree angles to the cutter bar, rotating the discs into a common orientation, allowing me to easily change this knife and this knife without rotating the cutter bar. Unlike competitive systems available on the market, all the blades on this machine can be changed with just one cutter bar rotation. Quick Max is as easy as step 1, insert the tool and then pry down. Step 2, remove the blade, flip it to a fresh cutting edge, the blade, and then step 3, remove the tool. It's just that easy. Let's take a moment to talk about how Quick Max works. The Quick Max system utilizes the special spring steel retainer, an exclusive patented New Holland line that's elliptical. On our disc bind 3 and 316 model disc mower conditioners, as well as our Durabine 416 and 419 self-propelled speed rower disc headers. The new Quick Max system works with knives you already have. No special knives are required. The Quick Max system works with any available blades for your New Holland Discbine 313, 316, as well as Durabine disc heads for speed rowers. And it stores conveniently on the and both self-propelled windrowers and center pivot discbine disc mower conditioners. There is a retrofit kit available for all machines to create fitted system. Out more about Quick Max for your mower conditioner.
This is my 2012 Ford Focus from Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. I bought this car for short trips around the area and thought that I was getting an inexpensive disposable car. What I got was a roomy, comfortable, well-built car that gets outstanding fuel economy. It's great for going to Lincoln for a Husker game. I consistently get above 35 miles per gallon, and it comes in a package that is surprisingly comfy and fun to drive. You can test drive a Ford Focus at your Sheridan County Ford dealer. Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville.
So a minute and a half left to the start of second half action here, with the Mustangs leading the Hyannis Longhorns 35-17. Make sure you say thank you to sponsors of today's action, because they really are the ones that make it possible for us to bring these games to you, and we're trying to pick up as many away games as we can this season. This is a very rare home broadcast for us, and so make sure you let these folks know that you appreciate it, whether you step into their place of business and buy something, or if you just step in and say, hey, thanks for sponsoring these broadcasts. Either way, it makes a big impression, and we've even had some grandparents send thank you notes to some of our sponsors, and believe me, it really makes an impression on those sponsors to know that that people appreciate their sponsorship and what it is that they do to bring these basketball broadcasts to you. Today's sponsors of Mustang basketball, Essence in downtown Gordon, the First National Bank of Gordon, Share Real Estate, Strong Insurance, Gordon True Value, Bob Alcorn State Farm Insurance, Grocery Mart, Sides and Milburn Ford of Rushville, Physical Therapy West, and Modern Farm Equipment. We are just about ready to get the second half underway. And the Mustangs 1 point away from their season scoring average, season total here with 35 points. They average 36.3 points on the season. And so good to get some offensive production. An awful lot of that came early on in the game, and then they had a little run there at the end of the second quarter as Hyannis a little bit late getting out of the locker room and back onto the court. We've already got 8 minutes on the clock and the referee's ready to go. So none of the Hyannis Longhorns able to really take any warm-up shots as we get ready to start the second half. Mustangs will have the basketball going from right to left here in the second half. Everybody's ready to go. Ryan Schwarting takes the inbound, puts it up, will bring it up for defense here. Cross to Schwarting, set Wagner, and it'll be Hyannis basketball. 7:20 to go, third quarter. Austin Anthony brings it up the floor. Johnson up top for Hoover. Davis on the wing. Good look for Hoover cutting down the lane, and he puts the shot up and in. Emmett Hoover has his first basket of the game. 7 minutes left to go, third quarter. It's 35-19. That one's taken away by Anthony, and we're going to have a travel. Anthony traveled with that one as he headed down the floor. 6:51 to go, 35-19. Here and try as much as he can. Holbert gets it to Schwarting. Pull up jumper, free throw line. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Anthony. Anthony brings it up the floor. Davis on the wing to Anthony. Johnson in the corner. That one's tipped away by Deck. That after the push. And we're going to call that foul on. We've got 15 up on the board, but we don't have a 15 on the floor. Who is this foul really against? I didn't see. And the scoreboard operator, and there we go. Now we've given that to Jeremy Davis, and that is his third. And inadvertently, everybody keeps playing. Cross for short in front of the rim, no good. Rebounded. Hoover gets it. So 9 left to go, third quarter, 35-19. Anthony in the corner. Gets it to Haney. Down on the block. He's surrounded. Loses the basketball. Gets it back. Tipped out of bounds by Conroy. It'll stay with the Longhorns with 5:50 to go in the third quarter. And now Nelson comes in for the Mustangs. Schwarting and Wagner head to the bench. So the Mustangs try this young squad that they have. Anthony works off of the pick. Haney, baseline. Shot up and no good. Rebounded by Haney. In and out, no good. And Conroy pulls it down, slapped away, but Jared Nelson carried the basketball. Better go back to a different view there. That's not working. 35 inbound. Anthony drives all the way in, and we're going to get a foul on the Mustangs. That one's going to be on the floor, and we'll see who they give this one to be Conroy first with 5:20 in the third quarter. 30-9 down to over 4 and a half. It's 35 past the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Frank gets it to Anthony. And Hyannis to the offensive zone. Pull-up jumper by Haney that time. He drains that one. Gabe Haney with his first points of the afternoon. Or evening, I guess, as 23 with 4:25 to go in the third quarter. Up by foul. And it is. Anthony Nelson work. Jump stop. Kicks it. Corner. Point. And 3 more. 4-3 in the third. Drives in. 1-2. 20. Now Wyatt Rosane comes in. Two. Jeremy's first points. 41. Morgan Hansen. Hip pass. Rosane underneath. Can't get that one to fall. Rebounded by Haney. And Haney goes up for the shot, and he is fouled. He'll have 2 free throws. And they are going to call that on Brad Franson, and that is his second. So Gabe Haney steps to the line for 2. One is up and gets the friendly roll. Haney's second free throw off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Hoover, but blocked by Corby Campbell. That'll be out of bounds. And the referees talk it over, and they decide that it's Mustang basketball. 2:59 left to go in the third, 41-26. Now we got a substitution as Ryan Schwarting comes in. He'll take the place of Brad Franzen. Now the Mustangs have substituted liberally here today. Corby Campbell up for 2 and good. Corby Campbell knocks that one down. 10 on the game for him. And we've got a blocking foul called against Campbell. Could have probably gone either way as Haney gave him a little bit of a nudge with that elbow. And now Gillison comes in, and he'll give Jeremy Davis. Heads for the basket and misses the layup. Bo Holthus is there for the rebound, and he's fouled on the putback, and so Holthus will have a pair of free throws. They're going to give to Wyatt Rose. And that is 5 team fouls on the Mustangs in the second half. 3 team fouls for Hyannis, as the first free throw is no good. The Wyatt Rose. .220 to go. It's out on the floor. It's beautiful. Fresh cut long and point. They also have ideas as well. Wine, gift items, and they've got Kringle candles with Christmas scents right now available. You can find all of that in downtown. To 20. Haney works against Corby Campbell. Nearly lost it. Now picks up his dribble. Tries to go down low for Gillison. He finds Bowers. Taken away there by Morgan Holbert. Holbert ahead to Schwarting. Schwarting shot up. That won't go. Here we go. And we got it. Should have Haney lost it. Would have been a double dribble. Back we come for Ryan Schwarting at the other end. Giving you lots of different looks here. Full court action. 1:30 to go, 48-26 now, as Hoover drives inside and kicks it out, and right through the wickets it goes, as Bo Holthus couldn't handle that pass right between his legs and out of bounds. Mustangs will get the turnover here with 1:23 to go. They skip it across to Holbert. Rosane in the corner, down low for Campbell. They kick it up top for Holbert. He kicks it over in the corner for Schwarting, and that's 3 more for Ryan Schwarting. Mustangs starting to heat up from the floor here as we are now under a minute to go in the third quarter. They now lead at 51-26. Haney is going to be called for the carry, and another Longhorn turnover. 50 seconds now left to go in the third quarter. Holbert, they kick it out inside to Wagner, and then it's taken away by Haney. Back the other way comes Haney. 30 seconds left to go in the corner. Haney all the way in, pulls up and knocks that one down. 5 seconds now for Gabe Haney. 20 seconds to work here for the Mustangs. Holbert, skip pass across to Schwarting. 3-pointer is no good. By Gillison. Gillison doesn't know what to do with it. We're about to run out of time. 4-3. Gillison heaves it up, and that's not going to go. And the third quarter ends. Mustangs extend the lead. It's 51-28.
Jim Marlatt and Brian Felker at Physical Therapy West in Gordon have over 30 years of combined experience in providing physical therapy and sports medicine services. Contact PT West for care following injury, sprains, fractures, or treatment of joint, muscle, and back pain. PT West provides individualized rehabilitation following joint replacement, surgery, or stroke. Don't suffer. Don't live with pain. and get back to the activities you enjoy. Call PT West at 308-282-0203 or stop by with questions at 100 South Main in Gordon.
So certainly a great basketball atmosphere here in Gordon. Mustangs lead it as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, 51-28, and it's a great opportunity to remind you that the First National Bank is proudly celebrating 125 years of locally made decisions. That is a long time, folks. And they also are big about supporting the community. Stop in and see them at 134 North Main Street in Gordon, or you can give them a call at 282-0050. And also, if you're looking to buy or sell real estate, look no further than Barb Share of Barb Share Realty. Call her today at 282-1516 or see her at 300 South Main Street in Gordon. We're back to action. Gabe Haney puts in two more to start the fourth quarter. Makes it 51-30. Nelson drives all the way in, kicks it out. Holbert in the corner for three. That one won't go. Pulled down by Rhett Conroy, but tipped out of bounds. Couldn't handle it. And out of bounds off of Conroy. It'll be Longhorn basketball. 7:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Mustangs by 21. It's 51-30. Anthony with the left hand. Kicks it out to Johnson. Up top for Davis. It's stolen away. Stolen away by Morgan Holbert, and he is fouled. And so Morgan Holbert will head to the line, and he'll have two free throws. And that is the fourth foul now on Jeremy Davis. Morgan Holbert's first free throw rattles home, giving him 5 on the afternoon for the 5'8" freshman. Johnson comes out, Bo Holthus in now for Hyannis. Holbert's second free throw, that one is off the mark, rebounded by Ben Wagner, and we got another foul. And I believe that Jeremy Davis just fouled out. Now maybe they changed that last one and gave that one to Gabe Haney. I think they did. Now I've lost all track of what we've got. Well, they gave that one to Haney, as the first free throw by Wagner is good. I need one more hand is what I really need here. 53-30 now. Wagner's second free throw is also good. Now Mustang's going to provide just a little bit of pressure. Haney all the way through, carried it again, no call, out of bounds off Haney, and it'll be Mustang basketball. Time slowing down to a crawl here, 7:09 left to go fourth quarter. It's 54-30. Conroy on the wing, goes down on the baseline. They find Morgan Holbert, streak into the basket, lays it up and in for two more. 56-30. Anthony has it tipped out of bounds by Nelson. Stays with the Longhorns. 6:45 to go in this one. 56-30 is our score. 5 team fouls apiece. Anthony working on Nelson, gets it to Haney. Haney kicks it back out to Anthony. Anthony drives in. Kicks it out of bounds. Tried to get it to Haney that time. And another Longhorn turnover. 6:31 to go. Back into the offensive zone for the Mustangs. Holbert across to Wagner. Swings it around for Nelson. Nelson, left hand, puts it on the floor, pull-up jumper. Checked out hard that time by Hoover. He wanted a call, didn't get it. And Hoover now brings it up the floor. And he carried it. The perils of having the big man bring the ball up the floor as a ball handler. Probably doesn't do that a whole lot. And we got a timeout on the floor. .606 to go in the fourth quarter. It's 56.
Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville is your Sheridan County Ford dealer. They have an excellent service department that works on all makes and models. So why would you drive hours to buy a car from someone you will never see again when you can do business locally with a dealer who will stand behind their product and has the service department to back it up? Sides and Milburn Ford will help you find the right vehicle, and they will do it with the personal touch that only your hometown dealer can provide. Stop in at Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. They're the people you can trust.
So just over 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Mustangs lead this one by 26, 56-30, and trying to get that first win of the season. And like the girls, they face three outstanding basketball teams. Saw just an absolutely terrific group effort by the Ainsworth Bulldogs on Saturday. Mustangs came out on the very short end of that one, and looking forward to putting a W on the board here in this one. Jared Nelson, nothing but the bottom of the net for Jared Nelson that time. That's three more for him. 59-30. And that one out of bounds, Mustang basketball. Morgan Holbert will bring this one up the floor for Gordon Rushville. Works against Bowers. Gets the screen from Wagner, and they're going to say that Ben wasn't set. Moving screen called on Ben Wagner that time. That's three on him. And the next Mustang foul will put Hyannis in the 1-and-1. 5:33 to go. Holbert out and Corby Campbell in. Anthony sets it up for Hyannis. That one tipped by Campbell and now taken away. Campbell looks ahead. Wild pass that time, picked off by Bo Holthus. Taken back by Nelson. Nice little pass underneath, and Conroy can't convert. Rhett Conroy had an easy look at the basket. Probably wasn't quite ready for that no-look pass from Nelson. Either way, Mustangs have the ball back with 5:05 to go. Nelson works against Holthus. Schwarting for three. Good! 3 3-pointers in the second half for Ryan Schwarting. Makes it 62-30. Up and under by Anthony. 62-32. Brad Franzen on the wing, drives in, kicks it out, three-pointer for Corby Campbell. Nice shot by Corby Campbell, rattles that one home. 65-32. 4:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bo Holthus tries to go inside for Anthony. That's kicked out of bounds by Ryan Schwarting. Now Johnson comes back in for the Longhorns. Wyatt Rosane will replace Brad Franzen. Johnson tried to get it into Bowers, taken away by Corby Campbell. 2-on-2. Campbell splits the defenders, draws the foul. It's on the floor. And the next foul now will put the Mustangs in the 1-and-1. So that is the fourth foul now on Gabe Haney. So 4 of Hyannis' starters, all with 4 fouls, as now Johnson comes out, and into the game comes Colton Hurd, the 6'4 freshman. Mustangs inbound it. Also into the game for the Mustangs, some fresh faces. Corby Campbell with the rebound, gets it across to Rhett Conroy, and he converts that one for 2 more. 2 points for Rhett Conroy, gives him 6 on the afternoon. 3:51 to go and 67-32. Up and under for Anthony for 2 more. So fast-paced action both ways. Bowers to Haney. Nice pass back to Holthus. That shot won't go. Rebounded by Anthony. Turnaround jumper in the lane won't go. Rebounded by Rhett Conroy. Trace Bagan now into the game for the Mustangs. Bagan from the free throw line. That's short. And we're going to have a reach-in foul on Wyatt Rosane. That'll be his second, and it puts Hyannis in the 1-1. That'll put Haney at the line, as now Rosane and Campbell head to the bench. So Haney with his first free throw. That one's off the mark and no good. Rebound put back no good. And now lots of fresh faces in the game for the Mustangs. Taken away by Bowers. Back the other way. Nearly lost it. Tipped away. Brady Bolander with the steal. Down the floor comes Bolander. Lays it up. Off no good, but he's fouled. Brady Bolander heads to the line. He will shoot 2. We'll try and get a look at everybody that we've got in here. Ethan Yanni in the basketball game now. Sean Combs and Lane Meeks also in the game for the Mustangs, as everybody getting into the action with 2:44 left to go. Let's get you an alternate camera angle here as Bolander misses the whole works that time. Sean Combs comes over to congratulate him. 67-34 as everybody having some fun now as Gillison comes into the game now. Chance Hibbert also in the game for Hyannis. Bolander's second free throw off the mark. Also, that one's tracked down by Combs. Combs throws it across to Yanni. Holthus gets it wrestled out of there, and Gillison comes the other way for Hyannis. Lots of new numbers as Holthus drives in, pulls up, has it blocked by Sean Combs that time. They get it ahead to Trace Bagan. Bagan thought about the three-pointer, finds Meeks. He can't handle it. Bowers takes it away. Chance Hibbert now up the floor for the Longhorns. Gets it to Bauer. Bowers saves it back and off of Lane Meeks, and it'll be Hyannis basketball with 2:03 left to go. Gillison works against Yanni. Yanni, good defense. Now Holthus has it right next to the sideline. He works against Bagan. Bowers all the way in. That shot won't go. And what do we have here? Stepped on the end line, and so it'll be Hyannis basketball. 1:48 to go, 67-34. Holthus to inbound. Gets it into Gillison. Tipped out of bounds by Bolander. It'll stay with the Longhorns. Bowers running out of time, gets it into Holthus. Shot up and good. Bo Holthus with 2 more. Makes it 67-36 with 1:35 to go. Brady Bolander ahead to Bagan. Puts it on the floor. Picks up his dribble, gets it back to Bolander. Brady double teamed, gets it to Bagan. Back to Bolander, swing it around. Three-pointer on the way from Combs. Bank is open. Sean Combs with 3. The Georgia Bulldog knocks in 3 for the Mustangs, 70-36. Bowers tried to get it into Holthus, knocked away, picked up by Hibbert. Now back out to Bowers. Bowers puts it on the floor, drives to the baseline, all the way under, lost it under there, taken away by Ethan Yanni and throws it over the head of Sean Combs. 50 seconds left to go now. And a timeout on the floor by the Longhorns. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and it's 70-36. One last chance to thank our sponsors of today's action. Essence, the First National Bank of Gordon. Share Real Estate. Strong Insurance. Gordon True Value. Bob Alcorn State Farm Insurance. Grocery Mart. Sides and Milburn Ford of Rushville. Physical Therapy West, and Modern Farm Equipment. So 46 seconds left in this one. Mustangs gonna get one in the win column here this afternoon. After starting their season 0-3, they lost to Hemmingford, Chadron, and Ainsworth, all three very, very good teams. And glad to get this one under their belt this afternoon. And we've got a 5-second call this time against the Longhorns as they couldn't get it inbounded. And another turnover, this one back to the Mustangs. So Meeks inbounds the ball to Brady Bolander. Gets it ahead to Trace Bagan, nearly stolen away. They find Yanni, thought about the shot, gave it up, dribbles, now kicks it back out to Bagan. Bagan across for Meeks, free throw line, jumper is good. Delane Meeks with two, under 30 to go in the game, 72-36. Holthus in the corner, guarded by Bagan. Down low for Bowers. Dribbles around, pulls it out. Gillison hoists one up for two, and that one is good. Tristan Gillison's first points of the evening as we're under 10 to go. Combs kicks it up top. Holthus steals it, and this one is over. The final score, 72-38. Mustangs get their first win of the season. We'll take just a minute to figure up some final scoring totals, so stick with us for a short post-game show. We'll get you the scoring totals from all of today's action. Mustangs win this one at 72 to. I've been over 20 trade vehicles. See the good folks at site.
Kim Marlatt and Brian Felker at Physical Therapy West in Gordon have over 30 years of combined experience in providing physical therapy and sports medicine services. Contact PT West for care following injury, sprains, fractures, or treatment of joint, muscle, and back pain. PT West provides individualized rehabilitation following joint replacement, surgery, or stroke. Don't suffer, don't live with pain, and get back to the activities you enjoy. Call PT West at 308-282-0203 or stop by with questions at 100 South Main in Gordon.
So the Mustangs win this one 72-38. Let's take a quick look at some unofficial final scoring totals for the Mustangs. Three players in double figures as Jared Nelson led the way this afternoon with 18 points. Ryan Schwarting had 14 and Corby Campbell with 13. Also, Morgan Holbert had 7, Rhett Conroy had 6, Ben Wagner with 4, Sean Combs with 3, and Lane Meeks with 2. For the Hyannis Longhorns here this afternoon, Austin Anthony led the way for Hyannis with 14 points, 8 for Bo Holthus, 7 for Gabe Haney, 3 for Emmett Hoover, 2 for Tristan Gillison, and 2 for Blake Johnson. That rounds out the scoring as both the Mustang boys and girls won here today. The boys closed this one out 72-38, and the girls also came out on top 51-46. 32-35. Thanks very much for joining us for Mustang basketball. Our next broadcast will be Friday evening as the Mustangs travel to Bennett County, and we'll be glad to have that action for you as well. Check the website for starting times on that, as we'll have the Mustangs traveling to Bennett County. And then December 29th and 30th will be at the Alliance Holiday Tournament for afternoon basketball action both days there as well. So thanks again for joining us on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net coverage of Mustang Basketball 2014. Until next time, this is Clint Anderson saying thank you and good evening.